It's Langzilla! It looks like Langzilla, but it's not due to international copyright laws. But still, we should run like it is Langzilla! What movie was that? Was that Austin Powers? I don't even remember anymore. I know Kamen Rider knows the reference. But still though, yo, we've just started the last case of Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations Prosecutor's Path. Is a mouthful title to say. And I don't know where it's going, but it's fun. We got the whole Global Studios returning Mozilla, the reboot sequel. It's like they're making fun of modern movie trends that are still going on to this day, despite this game being over like a decade old. Oops. Yeah. But regardless, I'm having lots of fun seeing our boy Shilong Lang again. Oh, Shifu, we missed you. And seeing what's going on with him. You know, pitting crimes on our new friends, as is usual. Where would we be without that? But let's see where it actually goes. Because if this case is anywhere near as long as the others, like, how can it just be this? How can it just be an empty movie studio lot with dead body and head that clearly fell on them? Huh? No, there's something more to this. There's something behind all of this. There's something I gotta do because I need to restart the emulator because whenever I take too long to start stream, my controller disconnects and then it doesn't work on the thing again. Alright, okay, I have stalled for time. Let us start. Da, 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 da. Let's go! Look, I never get to see this on stream. Attention, this is a fan translation, aka if you paid for it, you got ripped off, buddy. Grand Turnabout, beginning, part 2. Adam Kadaman, welcome on in. Ready to see you on the chicken stream. Yeah! Oh look, Judge Courtney's the judge! Right, because she's presiding over the whole Patricia Rowland case. Wow, this is so weird. This is like not the right judge for this courtroom. And yes, I was making an Austin Powers reference. Good job. April 6th, 11:23 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Before we start on the topic of April 6th, I double-checked the timelines between Ace Attorney Investigations 1 and 2. Like, yeah, Ace Attorney Investigations 1 was about in March, February-ish. So, Shilong Lang got shot in the leg like a couple weeks ago. Are you sure he's fine? Dude's tough. Dude's really tough. Look at this! Oh, whoa, wait a minute. 3/4 judge seat chair? This doesn't feel right. It should be like looking head on, slightly from the bottom, so that the judge looks like he's like 10 feet above us. Court is now in session. Is the defense ready? Of course, Your Honor. We can begin whenever you want. The prosecution has been ready from the start, Your Honor. Jill Crane, the attorney in charge of the defense, has passed on from this world. Furthermore, Sebastian de Best, the prosecutor in charge, has disappeared. He's still missing! Oh no! I hope he hasn't done anything rash. Look, he's a good dude. He just needs to find his place in life. On his own. Not in the shadow of his dad or Courtney or anybody else. And that's what I believe. He'll be back. He'll be back. And so, Francisca and Mr. Shields have taken over their duties. Wow, it's like a completely different liar team on both sides. Before we begin, I would like to apologize for the delay of today's trial. As the crime took place in the prison, a place where justice is normally administered, and the defendant was the warden of the prison, further exacerbating the situation. Additional time was specially arranged to investigate and prepare for the trial. Honestly, it has only been a week or two since that event, so to go to trial this fast is still really, really fast. In addition, the defense attorney in charge of the case, Jill Crane, has recently passed away. Due to these circumstances, the trial was further delayed. Mr. Shields, Miss Von Karma, at this time, I'd like to give you my gratitude for taking up this responsibility on short notice. I guess this is the last job Courtney Pye's friend left behind for us, huh? Well, Uncle Ray's more than happy to help out. Although, having said that, I only had enough time to skim through the case files. Hey, you did more than Phoenix would. Are you okay on your end, Franny Pie? Whip him across the room. You've done it to Phoenix. Like, do it now. What kind of prosecutor abandons his own case and vanishes without a trace? I won't allow any more delays in this trial while we wait for that foolish man to return. I have received the evidence just now. There should be no problem in continuing the trial. You have my thanks. Wow, it really just looks... We're just doing a trial. This is just Ray Shields, Ace Attorney. Make a box art for that. That's the new art prompt of the forever. You thought I'd be doing art prompts less now that they're not regular? No, I'm doing them all the time now. So we got Apollo Justice with a gun. And we got Ray Shields' box art, Ace Attorney, of his game. With his plucky young attendant, who's... plucky young assistant, who's... it's just like some dude he found on the street because no young girl would like to be anywhere near him. Sadly enough, but maybe that's for the best. And with that, I hereby call the defendant, Patricia Lowland, to the stand. Quick and speedy trial. They're not kidding. What voice did I give Roland? Like a Southern belle? Yeah. Now then, will the prosecution please give us their opening statement? Very well, Your Honor. The defendant... Hold it. Please wait, Your Honor. What is it? Well, there's something I'd like you to fill me in on. Just what exactly am I doing in a place like this? Honestly, I'd be down if the next Ace Attorney game just had camera angles like this. This looks great. Then perhaps you would do well to listen to the opening statement. So if I listen to it, I'll get it, huh? Okay then, let's hear it. Roland, you're not in charge of the proceedings. That's the judge's job. That was the plan from the start? No, if you would kindly shut up and listen. The incident occurred in the detention center, and the prison warden Roland is in charge of. The victim is Horace Knightley, who was being held in the detention center. The prosecution is certain that this woman here is the culprit. This knife, the murder weapon, is the decisive Miss Von Karma, is something wrong? Did you forget to bring the evidence? What, did Phoenix Wright eat it or something? That's impossible! The evidence is... What's wrong with the evidence, Franny Pie? The evidence is... The knife's gone! The chisel with Dogen's bell attached to it is missing too! What? You know, the prison doesn't have a warden right now. What are the chances? What are the chances that Sirhan Dogen might have just escaped prison right now? I'm sure there's a temporary warden, but would they have any idea how dangerous it is for Dogen to be left unattended? How many connections he has? I don't know. Order! Order! Prosecutor Von Karma, what is the meaning of this? I don't understand this, Your Honor. If there's no evidence, then I suppose there's not much reason for me to be here. Some prosecutor can't even hold on to one little piece of evidence. What a dunce. I only received everything that the previous prosecutor had. Does the best have it on him? It appears the culprit is that pampered prosecutor, the boy Blunder. Hey, Courtney Pie. What is it? She responded to it. Uh-oh. He's gonna call her that from now on. Not that he would ever stop. Your Honor, considering our predicament, what say we postpone the trial till later? How many postponements is this trial gonna have? The defense's proposal is overruled. Huh? Courtney Pie? Do you want the warden to go free? I know, right? It'd be troubling for me if this trial were to be delayed any further. I just want everyone to know that I'm innocent as soon as possible.
Objection!
The boy blunder. Okay, well, if he's Robin, then who's Batman? Is it Judge Courtney? Innocent, I've had more than enough of your foolish... Objection! And besides, you don't have any evidence, right? I recall a certain saying in court, evidence is everything, wasn't it? At the same time, like, we have a lot of more witnesses who saw everything go down in the prison. Like, even without evidence itself, we could have their testimony. And that's better than nothing, because honestly, like, in real trials, sometimes there just is no evidence and you can only go off testimony. Like, there still has to be a court proceeding. You still have to go to court. It's not as decisive as it could be, but you gotta build a case, right? Oh boy, court is everything. Evidence is everything, huh? Normally, the courts themselves are responsible for bringing evidence. Yeah, I don't trust this court. Not this one. Since there's no evidence, that will make me innocent. Isn't that right, Your Honor? That's not how that works. We have witnesses. Something smells fishy, and it's not the sushi I had for dinner. That is correct. What? Eh? What? Ray, you win, I guess? But I don't want to win. The prosecution has not produced sufficient evidence to prove the defendant guilty. As such, I hereby find the defendant, Patricia Rowland's shortest case ever. Objection. Hold your horses, Courtney Pye. You can't just declare her innocent all of a sudden. Is something the matter for the defense to object to a not guilty verdict? Oh, whatever, Courtney. You know this court has done that before. Well, I mean, even you must know that the warden over there is guilty, right? You were there! You were with us when we found a murder weapon! Mr. Shields, a judge must remain impartial when handling down a verdict. Then you shouldn't be the judge! They should get Archie! What's wrong? Is he on sick leave? This is a kangaroo court. I call for a mistrial. That is why I cannot allow myself to get caught up in my own personal feelings. The person who was present when the murder weapon was discovered, and the judge sitting before you now, are two completely different people. Oh yeah, it's your twin sister, plot twist. Nah, not this game. You're kidding, right? I can only hand down the verdict based upon the evidence that was presented. That is evidence, it's just... well... it's not here right now, but... a few minutes, that's all I need. I'll find the evidence and return to court without fail. Oh, this is not how I want to see Francisca flounder. She's supposed to be the cool prosecutor that has everything prepared. The prosecution requests a brief recess, Your Honor. They only just started. Defense would also like a recess, Your Honor. Come on, we'll play some tetherball. Some hopscotch? Jungle Gym. Courtney Pye. Please. I understand. I shall grant your request. Well, Justine, darling, aren't you all wishy-washy today? This court will now adjourn for a 15-minute recess. 15 minutes? Like, I don't know how far you could get from the courthouse if this was actual LA. Not in traffic, not on a weekday. During which, the prosecution and the defense shall prepare for the resumption of the trial. Understood, Your Honor. Phew, that was a close one. Court is now adjourned. Evidence is the linchpin for this case. Testimony is soft evidence. Yeah, it is hard to argue, but it's well, here's the thing in Ace Attorney's world. That's at least enough to delay and debate in time for the actual evidence to come in at the last second, brought in by Gumshoe, most likely. So for Courtney to say, like, no evidence, alright, no trial. I mean, I guess that's basically what Phoenix Wright does. He has to plead his case literally and say, Judge, please, just one more objection. Just one more. Please. When I play regular Ace Attorney, my Phoenix voice is just going to be my voice. Like, it's funny that I'm playing spin-offs first, that I have to do voices. But if this was Ace Attorney, I'm like, oh yeah, Phoenix just has to sound like some dude from Los Angeles. Well, hey, how you doing? What's up? April 6th, 11:38 a.m. District Court, 3rd floor lobby. Didn't we find it together? The evidence? Yes, we certainly did. Oh, are we gonna take a little detour to help them with it? What's the matter, detective?
It looks like the metal detector is reacting to this alligator.
Really? Why? Set an ejection counter. We should just do that for the entire series, honestly. Of course. That's why the metal detector reacted. Judge Courtney, I'd like you to take a look at this. The chisel? Wasn't that just a fake murder weapon? Dogan hid this chisel inside this dog's mouth, and the real murder weapon was hidden in very much the same way. The real murder weapon is in the pond inside the alligator, in the kitchen by Colonel Mustard. I wonder if it was stolen by someone.
Mr. Edgeworth!
No, it's not Gumshoe. I thought it would have been. I need to see him. He ran away crying last time. Why is Simon Keys here? Like, dude, I gotta do Shaggy again. If Larry shows up, we're gonna have a problem. Miss Berry and Mr. Keys, did you come to attend the trial? I came because I heard there's a really fun show around here. So where is it? Oh, the court proceedings usually are the show. The trial for the case I got caught up in was supposed to have already started, but our practice ran a little late. I believe it was somewhere around here, wasn't it? Actually, 2 key pieces of evidence have gone missing. The chisel and the knife. The trial's in recess now. Sort of like an intermission. You just missed it, Simon. What? What? What's that supposed to mean? Looks like Simon's gonna get arrested again. Oh, no way, no way, no way. I can't. Oh yeah, if Patricia goes free, Simon is back in suspicion. Oh, that's not great. At first I was gonna be like, well, I guess you win, Ray, congratulations. But now I'm like, oh wait, no, don't let that happen. Huh, I guess Simon is his usually noisy self. Huh? Was that a whip? To think that I would be humiliated like this. You whipped in the wall, Francisca? You doing okay over there? And here comes another noisy individual. Oh, just whipping Ray. It's okay, he likes it. Now, Frowny Pie, let's just take a moment to calm down a bit. Maybe you could put that whip of yours away, What do you say? That foolish prosecutor! When I get my hands on him, my whip is going to give him the thrashing of a lifetime. Run for your life, Ray. Hide behind Edgeworth, of course. Not that it's gonna stop Francisca any. She doesn't care if Edgeworth gets caught in the crossfire. Whoop. Miles, why don't you try talking to her? Good grief, yada yada da zay. On that note, I guess I should probably hear what she has to say. My headcanon is that the newest Steel Samurai series is heavily inspired by JoJo Part 3. So, the main Steel Samurai always says yare yare. So now Edward says that in his head. Oh, hello. Don't mind me, I'll just escape the situation with my, flesh unwhipped. During the recess, no one may enter the courtroom. Oh, is that the courtroom door? Oh, no wonder it never looks like this in the actual Ace Attorney games. Because the camera is coming from that, like, model, and then the view is to the courtroom door to the left. Ah, now it makes sense. Really? No one can get in? Like I said, during the recess, no one may enter the courtroom. But if nobody can go in, no one can resume the trial, and we'll be stuck in recess forever. No, you're right. We're all doomed. the recess has to end first. Mr. Edgeworth, you like how I pointed out that contradiction just now? You're learning, Kay. Wow. I mean, you fooled the bailiff. That's good enough. I don't think you'll gain any useful information by pressing the bailiff. Yeah, that's what you think. It's been a while since I've been in this room. Not since Investigations 1. It's a model of the courthouse. It's really well made. There's something written on the information panel. Press the button to activate robot transformation sequence. What? Reservation required to view the transformation show. Please inquire at front desk. Oh! I see the next custom Robo game has a little Capcom crossover with it. This model courthouse transforms into a robot? Yeah, they made it with Gunpla parts, apparently. Mr. Edgeworth? She's unusually quiet. I thought she'd make the fuss about wanting to see it. Does this mean the actual courthouse transforms? If the model can transform, does that mean this courthouse can also? Okay, I assure you that's not possible. Yeah, okay, you know, just wait. Just wait until the finale of this case, where Muzilla actually comes to life in giant kaiju form, and then we have to transform the courthouse into a mecha in order to take it over. And then, like, each one of us, each attorney has to pilot a different limb, like freaking Voltron Megas or whatever. You know, Phoenix Wright has the left hand, Edgeworth has the right hand, because those are the hands they both point with. And, Gumshoe gets the feet. But perhaps there is more to this courthouse than meets the eye. Maybe. I am glad I looked at that. Because what? What? Mr. Edgeworth, where do you think you're going? No, I wasn't going anywhere, I was just examining the door. I see. It's the #1 rule of a great thief. Ensure your escape route. Good thinking. All we need is a baby driver. If you want to become the Yatagarasa's assistant, all you gotta do is ask. Since it's you, I'll let you skip the written exam and skills test. I'll hire you on the spot. That's quite alright. I appreciate the sentiment. Look at Edgeworth being a good dad and humor in her request. Kay gets the backpack and wings. And it also is where the weapons are kept, you know? Grappling hooks, laser guns, grappling lasers, hook guns. There's a notice posted in front of the water fountain. Step on the pedal to enjoy amazingly delicious water. However, once it starts flowing, it will never stop again, so please be prepared. Edgeworth's already stepping on it. So this fountain is basically out of service. All right, let's do this. Are you prepared? I don't think I can hydrate that much. Calm yourself, Kay. No, keep going. Is this one of those sushi menu boards? The schedule for upcoming trials has been posted on this bulletin board. Of course, Patricia Rowland's trial is listed as well. It'd be really cool to see this in just like any other Ace Attorney game. You get to see like the future trials that the game's gonna have. You get to see like a defendant's name, and it's like, oh, I'm sure glad I'm not defending that person. And then a week later, show up on Phoenix Wright and Co.'s law office's doorstep. Oops. Thanks for the hydrate. Mickey, you want to be Kay's assistant? All right, let's make it happen. You have to pass the written test, though. Mr. Edgeworth, if we can't find the missing evidence... Yes, it will be a serious problem. Let's try talking with Francisca and Mr. Shields. No, examine all the things. Isn't there anything we can do? Well, actually, I just got a great idea. If we put on an animal show inside the courtroom, everyone would be caught up in it. And then maybe they'd have to delay the trial another day. No way, no way, no way! If we did something like that, I'd get arrested for sure! Nah, you'll be fine. The court's not so cold as to arrest someone for showing everyone a good time. I mean, they do a magic show in court one time. And, I don't know about y'all, but Athena seemed really excited to be tied up by Apollo. No comment. Right, Mr. Edgeworth? I would prefer if you didn't flagrantly encourage this criminal behavior. What? Nothing.
The courthouse is so much fun. There's even a wild animal tamer here.
A wild animal tamer?
Her showmanship could use some work.
Oh, the whip! Francisca! I don't think she'll be joining your circus. Not without calling everybody a clown.
But that lady really knows how to handle a whip.
Although in her case, her whip is used to tame humans. Definitely keeps Larry in line. Okay, looks like you got your memories back. Yeah, I'm all better now. Uncle Ray was really worried, you know. Though that other Kay was also pretty cute. Well then, now that you recovered, how about a hug for old time's sake? Not gonna work, man.
No.
There's the Kay we all remember.
We need to focus on this trial right now.
Yeah, things aren't looking good. For the trial or for your hug situation? Both. Your Takarasu badge. Spray him. That's a lovely badge. You like it? I'm sure it would also look great on you, Miles. This is Kay's treasure. I couldn't possibly wear it. Shouldn't I give that back to Kay by this point? I see. Rightio then. I guess there's no other choice. At this rate, the only thing left for you to wear is the defense attorney's badge. I fell right into his trap. Don't lie, Edgeworth. You're thinking about it. Man, if only the future games didn't happen. I would love if it was kept vague about the whole thing. Hey, Ray, you want to see a movie? This, huh? This evidence holds the so-called key to the case, right? Read that before, we've read it again. Alright, what is on the Kei Faraday Yatagarasu assistant eligibility test? Number 1, can you pick a lock? Number 2, will you praise me with and say that I'm really cool if I pick a lock? Number 3, test pending. That's it. Those are the first only 2 questions, and then the rest is just like still unwritten. At any rate, we'll have to search for the evidence, but we can't interrupt the trial. Uncle Ray's in a pickle, a fried pickle. If only there was someone who could find the evidence for us. That look of expectation on your face says it all. I wonder. Well, good luck with that, Ray. I'm off. If you unlock it with a Keyblade, yes, it counts. But then there's like responsibility, and like if you wanted to steal hearts, it's like, do you steal the heartless or do you steal the nobodies? Because the heartless are the hearts and the nobodies are the bodies, but like the name Heartless implies that they have no hearts, and like the first game said they had no hearts, but then every other game said that they were actually the hearts, and nobody knows what's going on anymore. And somebody knows what's going on anymore. If you're nobody and a Heartless get together, they become a somebody. Miles, you still don't have your prosecutor's badge, right? Do you finally feel like following in your father's footsteps? That's a lot of F's. I simply left it in someone else's care. I wasn't stripped of my badge. Furthermore, I stripped myself. Right now, I am unable to follow in my father's footsteps. I see. Well, there's no need to rush your decision. Take all the time you need to determine the path you want to follow. In any case, the door's always open for you at Edgeworth Law Offices, Mr. Shields. Well, that was a fat lot of nothing. Why did I even talk to him? All right, Franny. Somebody's nuts. Or, if it isn't the former prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Francisca. Those who have abandoned the path of a prosecutor do not belong here. Now be a good boy and go home. Figure out what you want to do with your life. Maybe get together with my sister or something, the one we disowned because she did not become a lawyer. Is that supposed to be a replacement for your prosecutor's badge? It certainly suits you, Miles Edgeworth. Hold it! This badge suits me way more than it does Mr. Edgeworth. when did this become a competition? Alright, anyway. Still, what are you going to do, Francisca? The recess is only 15 minutes, and I've wasted at least 10 of it just looking at doors. Gah! You're always so calm and collected. Like an anchorman reading off a teleprompter. It makes me sick. I should probably stay classy and avoid a confrontation with her for now. Wow, it's like I'm doing logic chess everywhere I go. Keep it classy. Oh boy. I know that Street Fighter 6, the roster has been leaked, but I hope that they add Dudley as DLC, because that's my boy. I haven't been able to play as him since Street Fighter 4, and even then it had to be like the arcade edition. So, like, I just want Dudley to be the classy gentleman boxer man. We need more of him. And then he could be like updated for modern graphics. It's gonna be so cool. Could you imagine? Oh, like that whole thing, that whole cutscene in Street Fighter 6 where they like walk to the fight arena. What if Dudley just gets in a car and drives alongside the other person? Francisca, I never expected you to end up taking over the prosecution for this case. The bodyguard of the president of Zhengfa, Horace Knightley, was murdered. The defendant is the former warden of the prison, Patricia Rowland. The knife she used as a murder weapon had been prepared as evidence. However, the murder weapon has disappeared without a trace. Not only did he abandon his own case, but he also made me look like a fool in court. The next time I see that foolish fool of a prosecutor, I'll whip some backbone into him. I don't mind if you whip some backbone into him, but stop whipping innocent bystanders. Don't whip any backbone into me, I'm already full of spine. If only there was someone who could go search for the evidence for us. Me? Me? Very well, I'll go look for them. But you're just gonna listen to him? He was very persuasive. Yeah. Uh-huh. That scene from Lilo and Stitch. You think I am just going to help you? Just like that? Just like that? Yeah. Okay, I'll help you. You're helping him? He's very persuasive. Oh, Miles, you'll do that for us? Of course, finding the evidence within 15 minutes will be no easy task. Well, if worst comes to worst, Uncle Ray and Franny Pie will help you stall for time. Origination? Yes, you. No, you. What's up, Rory? Welcome on into me talking about Lilo and Stitch, apparently. How you doing today? Having a good time? Having a good Friday? It's Thursday. What day is it? Oh my god. I thought it was Friday for some reason. Until you recover the evidence, we won't let her hand down a verdict. I guess I am out of touch Thursday. Please do so. Francisca, are you okay with this? Want it to be Friday? Me too. You're asking me, Francisca von Kama, to help you out? You'd be better off spending the rest of your life as an anchorman for the local news. I'd watch him. Miss Von Karma, this is an emergency. We could really use your cooperation. I understand. As acting prosecutor, I, along with that attorney over there, shall continue this trial. It's not Friday. Well, for some people it might be. Got a couple hours left. Meanwhile, you, the former prosecutor, shall run around and look for the evidence. All for my sake. It's a job that suits you perfectly. Yep, all for Francisca. Just let her believe it. Let her believe it. I'm glad that you're on board. Are we having a good time? Heck yeah! We were just talking before stream. I ate some good sushi. Today's a good day. Totally not gonna think about work and how much things are just not great right now. I'm just gonna work through it. Weekend's almost here. Yeah, it's one of those weeks. It is September. Oh yeah, but do you remember the first night of September? Oh, you know what? You just reminded me. I need to pay my bills. Damn it. Oh, I'll help out too. Because I really don't want to get arrested again.
This sounds like fun. Regina wants to tag along too.
All right, that would be helpful. Now then, where should we begin? I think we should go find that person and hear what they have to say. Who should we talk to in order to learn where the evidence went? Well, I mean, the thing that would help us the most is finding Sebastian the best in general. Considering that he's the one who probably has it all. Either that or Gumshoe. Who should we talk to learn where the evidence went? I'm gonna say Gumshoe, because I don't think we're finding the best easily. Like, if we knew where the best was, that'd be easy. Huh? That person knows where the evidence is? Yes, I believe they should. But they probably don't, so that was actually a bad choice. I don't think they have any connection with it. We talk about Gumshoe's the lead detective. So it wasn't this person. Alright, well, okay, let's simplify it. I'll say the best. If it was easy to find him, I wish that would be easy. We do only have 15 minutes, actually, so... I guess we're just looking for... Yeah, 15 minutes to find a missing person. That'll be easy. Ah, jeez. Yes, the person in charge of the evidence was Sebastian the Best. If we hired Gumshoe to look for Sebastian, I swear. You mean that rookie prosecutor, right? Got it. I'll leave him to you. How does Simon know anything about where the best would be? Seriously. Damn you bills. Well, I gotta pay him, right? I hope I just didn't remind anybody else they gotta pay him. Alrighty, time for Uncle Ray to have a strategy meeting with the opposing counsel. Just the two of Miles Edgeverse, you better not keep me waiting, lest you end up like your friend here. You're gonna wait me anyway. Yes, I'll keep that in mind. Brandy Pie, wait for me! Now then, let's go help look for Sebastian as well. I mean, Edgeworth is apparently so good at accidentally finding Phoenix right. You just gotta channel your energy in the opposite polar direction. Ah! Judge Courtney. If it isn't Prosecutor Edgeworth, it isn't. It's just regular Edgeworth. I hope all is well. All is not well? Just what was going on in that trial earlier? Crimes. Okay, there's no need for that. But even though Miss Courtney should know exactly who the culprit is, what made you... Not talking, huh? In a court of law, the only thing that truly matters is evidence. Whatever my own feelings may be, it should not affect the verdict. Squidgy Bump, what's up? How you doing? Did you have a round meal today? So, is this the judge persona of Justine Courtney we're seeing? Persona? Oh, could you imagine if the next persona is set in England? Jolly old England? Cold-blooded and heartless. It's fine if you think of me as such. Even as a judge, she's still this stubborn. Judge Courtney, there's just one thing I'd like to ask you. And what would that be? 2 nights ago, you went to the roof of the Grand Tower. The roof, you say? You met with the president there, correct? Of Zhengfa. The president of Zhengfa, not our president. The two of you were caught on the security camera. Is there some sort of problem with that? Today, the president's body was discovered. Very close to the Grand Tower. That's... Yeah, he's kinda dead. You understand now, don't you? You're a suspect. Are you going to let your personal feelings not get in the way now? What happened between you and the president up on the roof? Oh no. Oh no, wait a minute. Let's hope it's not anything PG-18. Nothing. We merely spoke for a few minutes. Once our business was done, I headed straight home. I took the elevator back down alone. Indeed, that was shown on the security camera footage as well. What exactly did you and the president talk about? I cannot say. I see. However, I cannot afford to let up just yet. Uh-huh. Talking. Former Prosecutor Edgeworth asking questions about the former president of Zengfa. Oh, your bills are... You just paid your bills, Blade? Oops. It's the first of the month. Pay your bills, everybody. This is Gia Puns. How's it going? Peachy Dreams, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well today on this Thursday. I thought it was Friday, but I was wrong. That being the case, I guess my only remaining option is to use that. She is definitely hiding something, and I'm going to draw it out of her. Magatama, no, I have logic. Oh. The fact that it goes and puts us in the Shadow Realm like any other gimmick, though, so freaking good. You know, it's hard to imagine an Ace Attorney game that didn't have gimmicks, but yeah, the first game was pretty much that. And then nowadays they have to add like something to make the defense attorney, whoever you're playing as, stand out. So it's like Edgeworth to just talk to people and navigate their personal like emotions. Yeah, no, Chad energy right here. 2 nights ago, Judge Courtney met with President Huang. Whoa. You know, I almost expected every piece of hers to be a queen, because she is one. It is true that I spoke with President Huang on the roof of the Grand Tower. However, we only discussed business. There is no need to tell you what was said. Just like in the trial earlier, she won't reveal her personal feelings easily. When she's speaking as a judge, it would be better for me to wait and see what develops. Now then, I'll start by asking her what she talked about with the president. Edgeworth just confirming himself out loud. Do you think people in the Shadow Realm can see logic chess? Yes, they see the chessboard and everything. They just don't know the rules. Like, how do I move this piece? Do I just grab it or? Oh no, never mind. I just broke it off. Just let me glue that back together. Oop. Could you tell me what you and the president talked about? Cool. Starting off with a question that we know she won't answer. My meeting with the president was strictly business, and since it has nothing to do with you, I am not obligated to answer your question. I appreciate your understanding. Even so, you certainly are a very busy person, aren't you? You're a member of the PIC, and the judge as well. You even assist with investigations. I am simply fulfilling the professional duties that have been assigned to me. Was your meeting with the president also one of the duties assigned to you as a judge? Yes, of course it was. I am one who lives for the law. I would never act outside my professional duties. Never. You are a terrible liar, Courtney. And yet you helped me out this morning. This morning, you returned Kay's promised notebook to me. And then I gave her a Clown University license. It's only fair I give you one as well. I don't believe that all of your actions are simply done for the sake of your duties. Rip horse. It's true. It seems I still retain some immature qualities. I wouldn't call it immature. It was your own personal kindness. Weren't you also distressed when you found out the president had passed away? Yes, it is very unfortunate. Why did he have to die? It seems he was crushed by the head of a monster called the Mighty Muzilla. Alright, okay. I don't know if she needs that much detail. Excuse me. You see, Muzilla is that true? You mean the president died at the temporary Muzilla film lot? She knows? Yes, that's right. I'm surprised you know about Muzilla. Oh, she's probably a big fan. Yes. I had heard about it from Sebastian. Yes. He's a big fan, you know. I would know nothing of such things, of such reboots. I only care for the original. How do you know it's a reboot? Oh! He told me that the movie was being filmed near the Grand Tower. She seems awfully shaken up about that. And I'm also curious about Sebastian, who went missing along with the evidence. She said she wouldn't talk about the president. However, I might be able to get her to reveal her secret through another line of questioning. Secret nerds all around, not just Edgeworth, but also Courtney. Let's go. Ah, yes, you see, Mozilla. You know, Edgeworth is always down to explain nerd things to people. It makes him feel superior. I guess it does make sense if she's regularly going to the PIC that she'd know about the filming next door. At the same time, though, like, the PIC only meets every now and then. She usually works at the courtroom, presumably. She's flustered beyond normal. There must be some reason behind it. Oh no. Maybe something did go on between her and the president of Zhengfa. Francisca may have taken over the prosecution in Sebastian's place, however, as long as he still possesses some of the evidence, the trial cannot proceed. I intend to carry out a fair trial. If the prosecution is unable to present evidence, the defendant must be declared not guilty. And how do you call that fair? You and the defendant are both guilty. Keep that up, Courtney, and I won't help you clear your name of the murder of Zhengfa Man. I am a judge. I cannot allow my own personal feelings to get in the way. So you're saying that you're not the least bit worried about Sebastian's whereabouts? Worried about the man? The kid, the boyo? He's like a son to you. Of course, I am. He's a grown boy. He can take care of himself. I'm worried about Sebastian as well, but as well as who? Miss Winerib, nice third. Hope you're doing well today. Nice lurk. Enjoy. Blade Vancer, nice fourth. Chippy Gamer, nice fifth. Blade, nice bucket. Oh, I feel so cozy. I'm not frying today. If y'all didn't hear me at the beginning of the stream, I actually had the air conditioning on from the beginning. It's so nice. It's so different. It's actually so cold. I might actually turn it off at some point. We'll see. Well, you're worried about Sebastian as well? Wouldn't that mean that's kind of sus? That there is someone else you're worried about? Oh! By any chance, would that person have something to do with your unnatural behavior? That's impossible. I'm a follower of the law. You know, it's been a while since you mentioned the goddess of law. Did you give up your religion? Losing my religion. I will not be swayed by personal feelings. You're only human. It may be true that those who stand in court have a duty to follow the law. However, we're not superheroes. You and I are only human. We're not superheroes. It is impossible to completely ignore your own feelings and render an impartial judgment. Probably means that you shouldn't be the judge in this case, like I was saying. Oh! It is as you say. As I am now, I cannot hand down an impartial verdict. Judge Courtney, why don't you tell me the truth? Man, this is like one of the oh my god! Courtney? Are you alright? Just what am I supposed to do? For Judge Courtney to become this distraught. I should find out exactly who she is searching for. If it's not the best, then huh? Give her a hug. She needs one. To be this cold as a facade, there's no way. Give in to your feelings. Ray, we need you more than ever. Give Courtney a hug now. Up until now, she's been wearing the mask of a judge. And then she ripped it off and yelled, "Persona!" And it was really cool, and like a giant Judge Man from Yu-Gi-Oh! Came out. That's her persona. It's Judge Man. Man, when is Konami gonna make like a Judge Man archetype for Yu-Gi-Oh, huh? There's so much potential there. He's so iconic. This time, I should be able to draw out her true feelings. Edgeworth, are you sure about that? Are you searching for Mozilla? I'm just gonna ask it. I think I know how this works now. If it's like the first question that I ask, then I'm allowed to just fool around. Oh, but wait. Do we know in the movie who plays Mozilla? We don't. Like, it's a costume, so somebody's gotta be in it, right? Take care of yourself. I will. Now that I know that the air conditioning ain't a big deal, I'm like, yes, please, have it on. Yeah. Are you searching for the mighty Mozilla? I don't have the time to play along with your jokes right now. It's not a joke. Just a moment ago, you were surprised to learn that the president had been crushed by Mozilla, correct? I was simply surprised by the president's cause of death. To think that he passed away at the temporary film lot of all places. What's wrong with where he died? From the way you're talking, it seems you have a problem with where he died. That's not true. It's just for the president to have passed away at a film lot, a place where dreams are made. I just thought it would be better if the movie's cast and crew remained unaware of the truth. Well, he was part of the cast. So it won't affect the box office? A stab mender found the body. I'm very sorry to say this. However, the movie's cast and crew are already aware of the president's death. I encountered a female staff member and John Marsh at the crime scene. Edgeworth, is there a reason you specifically forgot Penny Nichols' name? Yes, you remember John Marsh. You didn't remember Penny Nichols, who you have met before? I feel like that's the joke. Penny Nichols, the character that's so forgettable. No! Oh! How could it have come to this? She seems to react strongly when it comes to the staff of the Mozilla film. This could be a useful clue. I can't believe that was correct from the beginning. Let's go. Are you searching for the best? I know that's not true because we already talked about him, but this could be a nice line of questioning. Is the person you're searching for Sebastian by any chance? When Sebastian learned of his father's true colors, he went into hiding of his own free will. I'm worried about him, but this may be a trial he needs to overcome on his own. Wait and see. Since he went into hiding of his own accord, he could return whenever he wanted to. Wow, and he doesn't get fired? That's some job security right there. Could it be the person you're searching for is unable to return under their own power? In regards to that, my lips are sealed. I am unable to talk about it right now. When I think about what might happen to that child if I talked... That child? Who child? I don't think that child is Sebastian. Do you mean John Marsh? Could you tell me who you're referring to? Oh, it's nothing! Please pay no mind. John Marsh... your son? Judge Courtney's expression has changed. It seems I've managed to uncover a clue. Who are you searching for? Judge Courtney, tell me, who are you searching for? My lips are sealed. That is not something I can talk about right now. I don't know. Is Courtney a mama? Is she? We'll have to find out. Citrix Gaming, welcome. How you doing today? Hello, hello. Let me try using that clue. Missing child? Could it be you're searching for that child who's gone missing? Oh, Since you said it was a child, I presume they're of a young age, correct? I simply cannot answer any questions about him. Well, you've also confirmed gender. That boy has nothing to do with you or the president's assassination. You want John Marsh to not be found because he's a suspect. Let me try using that clue. Is he involved in the movie? Earlier, when Mozilla was brought up, it seemed to be a sensitive topic for you. Is that child you spoke of involved with the Mozilla movie? How? How do you know that? Because you just told me, you idiot. I mean, you wonderful person. You're usually so calm, yet you seem rather distraught right now. Please, tell me, who is that child? Whose child is it? You wonderful idiot. I understand. Wow, forget about Larry. This might be my easiest logic chess yet. It's so weird to see Courtney like this. It is, though. To see her actually be concerned about someone as a human being. We're seeing so many sides to her. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Dude. You know, yeah, they have similar hair. Similar color schemes. John Marsh does seem like somebody who would have been raised by a judge, just saying. Very perceptive. If you come to know this much, I shall prepare myself for the worst. The child I'm searching for is a boy by the name of John Marsh. I said the name John Marsh already out loud. Did you not hear me? John, why do you want to know his whereabouts? Well, that much I simply cannot say. Judge Courtney, didn't you say you were prepared for the worst? Even if you don't intend to talk, I am determined to expose the truth. That is my resolve. My prosecutor's... you know what? Forget about it. Why is she searching for John? I must get her to tell me the reason. Tell me why! Are you a fan of his? I think I know how this is gonna go. I have to do the joke ones first to get clues, and then say the right ones. Could it be that you're a fan of John Marsh? Yes, that's right. I am a fan of John Marsh, the famous child actor who has been called a prodigy. Clearly a lie. I knew his movie was being filmed in front of the Grand Tower, so the temporary film lot has been on my mind. I see. I suppose a fan would be curious about that. Did you know that John was at the temporary film lot? Yes, of course I did. Oh, you know what? That's true. He recognized what a prosecutor's badge was supposed to look like and noted that Edward didn't have one. Now, who would know what a prosecutor's badge looks like unless you're involved with people who are in the law, huh? Yes, of course I did. Ain't nothing but a mistake. He said they would be filming there all day today, and yet... You sound like a stalker. It almost sounds as if John himself told you personally. Oop. Oh. I doubt he would give this schedule to a mere fan. That's true, isn't it? Please don't pay any mind to that statement. You can't strike that from the record. I'm not a stenographer. She made another slip of the tongue. She must be really worried about John. So she has spoken with John. This could be a useful clue. Where is he right now? Well, if she knew that, she wouldn't be searching for him, huh? You know what they say? Onions have many layers. And so do cakes. Oh, what about parfaits? I do love parfaits. Parfaits have layers. Side tricks, thanks for the follow. For some reason, I thought you already were, but okay. It's alright, follow on your own time. Nobody has to. I definitely know people who, like, never follow any Twitch streams and they just, like, have the streams bookmarked in their browser. I'm like, sometimes I forget that that's just a thing. Like, I'm so far in the Twitch machine that I'm like, oh yeah, browsers. Yeah, there you go, bookmarked. That's funny to think about. A lot of times streamers forget forget that people can just bookmark streams. And just in general, like, just watch. Anyway, I'm off topic. Actually, we are searching for John as well. And Godot, but, you know, I think yeah, it's been a while since I've seen him. Would you happen to have any idea where he might be? Why would you think that I would know where he is? John and I, there is no connection between us. I don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. Oh. Alright, so are you acquainted with him? Evil villains also have layers, like the letter F. F. D. Are you acquainted with John by any chance? He is a famous movie star. I doubt there is anyone who doesn't know who he is. Okay, so I want to make a comment about Logic Chess. It's really cool how it kind of inverts how usual debates go in Ace Attorney. Instead of listening to the testimony and then finding the statement to present evidence to, it's the testimony gives me evidence, and then instead of presenting it to the statement, it's more like the statement brings itself to the evidence that I know? I don't know how to describe it, but it's pretty good. It's a nice spin on it. I like this gimmick more than other... It's basically Danganronpa. I've said that before. I got a time limit, I shoot the truth bullet. He is a famous movie star. I doubt there is anyone who doesn't know who he is. I actually hadn't heard of him until I met with him today. I only know Steel Samurai actors. That just proves you have much to learn. Allow me to give you a lesson. I know everything about him. Then what's his favorite food? My apologies. I seem to have lost my composure. You tend to lose your calm whenever the conversation turns to John, don't you? Oh, in any case, while I may know everything about John, it is a one-sided relationship. Let me try using that clue. Does that say you must have something with John? I understand you're worried about him, but aren't you a bit too flustered? You told me earlier that you had spoken with John. Doesn't that prove that you are indeed acquainted with him? So maybe maybe she's his mom, but divorced? How could I have committed such an indiscretion? It appears that John and Judge Corney are acquaintances. This could be a vital clue. So where is he? Tell me the truth. I don't know what kind of relationship you have with John, but at the very least, the two of you must be acquaintances. Guardian, maybe his aunt? Judge Courtney, why don't you allow us to help you in your search for him? Help? No, that won't be allowed. Who won't allow it? The so-called goddess of law? The person who knows where their child is. A kidnapper? A paparazzo? And if a kidnapper did kidnap him, why would you be the one to know unless you're the one that can fork over the ransom? I see. Finally, I've connected all the pieces of the puzzle. Shelly the killer, what did you do? The reason why you cannot easily talk about John, it was because someone kidnapped him. Isn't that right? Oi! Judge Courtney, I would like to hear the truth from your own lips. I understand. This time, I will truly be prepared for the worst. It is just as you deduced. Someone has kidnapped John. As I thought, there was a kidnapping. Still, how is John's kidnapping related to you in any way? John and I are... siblings? Yo! We call it, everybody! As if You know, it had to be pretty obvious if I could figure it out. Mother and child. What? What? I was unable to learn much about the conversation she had with the president, but I have learned of John's kidnapping. Oh, okay. I thought you were going to talk about, like, I've learned of this woman being a mother. No, you just had a big anime reaction to that knowledge, and you're like, oh, here, kidnapping. Brain cells too strong, especially when we rub them together. It was an unexpected result, but with that, it's checkmate. Mother and child. Oh my goodness. Oh my dang. So what is this? John Marsh. Just look at him. Yeah, look at the family resemblance. They even have like similar eyebrows. And similar eyes. And similar face shapes. And similar hair. And similar everything. Wait, does the profile say? No. What about her profile? No. Wait a minute. 26? Well, that's... What? Jonas, Miss Courtney's son? Maybe adopted, actually. I don't know.
No way, I mean, he's already so big. For him to be your...
Yes, John is indeed my son. Please look at this. This is a clipping from a magazine.
It's an article about John. Do you always carry this around with you?
Yes, I always keep it close by. It's like a charm to me. It seems the bond that they share is a strong one. However, are you absolutely certain that he's been kidnapped? Yes, I received a call from the kidnapper just before the trial started. What were the demands? They had only one demand. A not guilty verdict for Patricia Rowland. Oh, and you have the gall to say that you're not letting your personal feelings get in the way of that, of the trial. And yet, it's your personal feelings that are deciding the trial? That is so hypocritical of you, Courtney. I'm so disappointed. But I get it. I see. So that's what happened. Since there's no evidence, that would make me innocent. Isn't that right, Your Honor? That is correct. The prosecution has not produced sufficient evidence to prove the defendant guilty. As such, I hereby find the defendant Patricia Rowland. So that's why you were going to deliver a not guilty verdict earlier. You have a strong feeling of who might be the kidnapper? My money's on Shelley to kill her. I mean, considering he's kind of the only one we know who's around here. I am not qualified to be a judge. A judge must be able to remain impartial and composed above all else. And yet, despite this, in the trial just now, I was about to hand down a verdict that was led solely by my heart. Judge Courtney, the coldness of law must be furious with me. But I simply couldn't do it. I couldn't hand down a fair verdict if it meant I had to sacrifice my own son.
Objection! Of course you can't!
Okay.
A real parent would never abandon their own child.
Oh yeah, you know, the continuing themes of parent and child in this game, of course. Of course Courtney had to be a mama.
If that makes the goddess a lot angry, then maybe the goddess is the one who's wrong. The goddess is guilty. Guilty! Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth?
I don't want to be smitten by any gods or goddesses. Let's, indeed, declare a goddess guilty. We're responsible for upholding the law, but at the same time, we are only human. Edgeworth's singing is terrible, apparently. Nobody would hand down a verdict that would sacrifice their own child. Thank you very much, Miss Faraday, Prosecutor Edgeworth. However, I cannot simply run away from the courtroom. Can you extend the trial?
Judge Courtney, so this is where you've been.
It appears it's time. Well, we absolutely did nothing to help find where the best is. Oops. Alright, we can only hope that Simon found something.
Miss Courtney! My father. He was a prosecutor.
Your father?
Yes, he stood in court, just like you. And now with all that has happened, it got me thinking. What if my father had been in the same position as you are now?
If a prosecutor was being coerced into obtaining a guilty verdict. Well, you know, considering prosecutors are supposed to do that, you don't have to do much coercion.
I know. If my life were on the line, my father would definitely come to steal me back.
Steal you?
Back? Miss Courtney, why don't you let us take care of it?
What?
I'm gonna go steal John back for you.
Steal him back.
As the second Antagonizer, I, K. Faraday, give you my word.
Go K, go K, it's your birthday, gonna party like it's your birthday. So, the great thief Antagonizer plans to steal the truth, huh? What say you, Judge Courtney? Will you place your trust in our young great thief? Did the best kidnap John? I can't see why the best would even know John exists, but hey, maybe Shelley the killer kidnapped them both. Prosecutor Edgeworth! And if it's alright with you, I wish to help as well. Thank you very much. I know that it's really not my place to ask this of you, Egg. But please, do whatever you can. Please, save John.
You got it. Just leave everything to us.
Allow me to leave my cell phone with you. Wow, it's 2019, you don't even have a flip phone. You have a Mozilla keychain. Oh my god. Oh, if this game came out in the West, you know how many conventions would have people make the little Mozilla keychains? Or phone straps, rather? I want one. I need it. Oh. You may get a call from the kidnapper at some point. And what am I supposed to do? Pretend that I'm you? You think I can do a Judge Courtney impression? Just do like a, you have my word? I guess I could. You have my word. I will ensure the safe return of your phone, along with your son. Or at least your son. I can't give it to your phone. I might drop it. I also might drop your son. And I will do everything in my power to prolong the trial. But even then, at most, the trial can only last for about 2 more hours. What do you mean? There's supposed to be 3 days. 2 hours, huh? So until 2 p.m. Oh, it's noon. That's our time frame. I must return to court. Miss Faraday, Prosecutor Edgeworth, I shall leave the rest to you. We'll save him, Courtney. Don't you worry. You want that phone strap? I want that. I want a Steel Samurai phone strap. I want an Edgeworth and Phoenix Wright phone strap. I want a Francisca Von Karma pin to pin on my suit. I got one of those. I got Great Ace Attorney pins. So much good stuff. Am I just gonna go to another convention just to buy more Ace Attorney stuff? Man! Miles is a prosecutor again? That's the weird thing. She's calling him one again, but he still doesn't have his badge. Like, look, not here. Okay, I thought you were taking a break from being the great thief.
As of right now, the great thief Antagonizer is back in business. All right, time to put on the gloves and hit the pavement. It's my first request after all.
Is that so? In that case, we'd better begin our investigation post-haste. If we hope to track down John...
Where do you run off to?
He might have just gone back home.
That's right. I mean, it doesn't look like they're going to get any filming done today.
Or he may have run away.
We should probably begin our investigation from the front of the Grand Tower.
Hey, hold it, Mr. Edgeworth. You're not the one in charge anymore. From here on out, this is a job for a great thief, which means I'm the leader now.
If that's the case, then what am I supposed to do?
Look at him.
Kay is like the only person Edgeworth will humor in this way. Like, you see it so many times. You gotta love it. He really is like a father to her. He'd make a great detective. He'd make a great dad. Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth is my name.
Mr. Edgeworth, you get to be the first ever Great Thief's assistant.
So, I'm a thief's assistant now?
All right, let's get going. The Great Thief Antagonizer takes flight once again.
Betterworth. That taxi has not left. Imagine if John's just in the back and like he's trying to call for help and nobody hears him. April 6th, 12:10 p.m. Outside Grand Tower. Tower Pizza. Please tell you Kay appears in other games. She appears in Ace Attorney Investigations 1.
Here we are, the scene of the crime. Let's get to work. Now say it with me, Mr. Edgeworth.
Say what? Say what?
Even in the depths of night. Oh, come on! Say the rest with me!
And just why should I do that?
Because the Great Thief Yatagarasu has arrived on the scene! If we don't say the introduction, it just doesn't feel right!
I have no intention of becoming a thief.
Oh, fine then, I'll do it by myself!
Alright, write this down. This is gonna be our raid message for the night when we raid somebody later. Also, Dadderfield approved. Whoa! Are you just like the head of the dad investigation committee, Brad? Are you here to like give the dad badge out to all the prospective dads out there? Pretty good. What's up, Brad? How you doing today? Did you get a round meal? Round meal? I'm just gonna ask everybody that now. You know, instead of how you doing, did you have a round meal? Yes, I tricks. We saw that yesterday. Phoenix and Maya. It was so good. I don't know if I can still do it now, but heck, if I find myself in the lot again, why not?
Alright, even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to shine the light of the righteousness in the world's blight. And that one is me, for I am the great streamer, ManokAdobo!
Yes, Kay, I know you are. I, on the other hand, am starting the investigation.
You're no fun.
We don't have time for fun. Like Herlock Sholmes. We only have until 2 o'clock. We need to begin making inquiries immediately. Took us freaking 10 minutes to get here.
Good thing we have a photo so we can go right ahead and start asking around.
Round meal. Yo! Will Powers! Billy boy, how you doing? Why are you here? Are you also in the movie? Are you playing Mozilla? Tell me you play Mozilla! Oh my god! Of course, who else could put on the costume? I was wondering! Let's go! Okay, what does he sound like though? I have to remember these voices for when I do them whenever I stream Ace Attorney 1. That's the problem, I'm coming up with them like after. Should he just be like,
long time no see, Mr. Edgeworth.
like you wouldn't imagine it, but like the big burly dude, it just sounds like a,
Hey, I'm Will Powers. I play the Steel Samurai.
and like in the shows and the movies, they just dub over his voice. No. See, I would have given him something like a Brooklyn accent because I only have like 2 accents, but then he would just sound like Gumshoe. Rocky? But there's already a Rocky character in this game.
Long time no see, Mr. Edgeworth.
Sylvester Stallone. What other actor is just like big dude? Just big man.
I am Groot.
Last time you saw this guy, yeah, like freaking callback down here. Y'all got any suggestions for Will Powers' voice?
Hey, long time no see, Mr. Edgeworth.
Ooh, thank you, Blade. You wrote it down. Even in the depths of night when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to shine a light of righteousness on the world's blight, and that one is me, for I am the great chicken ManokAdobo. Thank you, Blade. Brad, can we make that a raid command? Like, exclamation point raid 2? Gruff voice? That's gotta be a different one from what I've done before.
Long time no see, Mr. Edgeworth.
Long time.
Long time no see. Long.
What if it's just like the deepest I can go, like Markiplier?
Hello, everybody. I'm Will Powers. Long time no see, Mr. Edgeworth. Long. Long time no see, Mr. Edgeworth.
Add an emo to it, Manoka Pain.
Long time no see, Mr. Edgeworth.
Of course you know who he is. This is Will Powers. He is an action star I met in a previous case. He also played the role of the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Tokyo. Edgeworth is not thinking this, he is saying this out loud. It's been a long time.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Cave Faraday, a great thief. Some stuff has happened, so now Mr. Edgeworth is my assistant.
Nice to meet you. But, a thief? And Mr. Edgeworth is your assistant?
Please pay it no heed. More importantly, I'd like to ask you some questions about the case.
Okay. I don't know if I'll be much help, though.
He's an actor who has been working with John. It may be a bit sudden, but let's hear what he has to say. Here, my badge. Look at freaking Wolverine over here.
Come on, bub.
Maybe that's his voice. He's just Wolverine.
Berserker Barrage. What's this supposed to be? I might be able to help you if it has something to do with acting or stunts, but...
I appreciate that. However, this has nothing to do with acting or stunts. I want you to autograph it. Autograph it, please. Mr. Powers, I'm a big fan. Please, Mr. Powers.
Is that so? That's too bad.
He seems disappointed. Well, that's the thing. Will Powers, he looks like a big dude, but he's also just soft on the inside. Look, he's crying into a hanky. How about you autograph this?
Well, that flyer. I thought about giving one to you, but it seems you already have one.
Yes, however, a fictitious monster battling against a fake Gordy is... How should I put it? It's a little far-fetched. No. You see, Edgeworth, this is a little far-fetched. Right there, he's holding it in his hand. Perfect. It's a little far-fetched on my shoulder. There you go, Brad. Thank you. Raid 2. Heck yeah, we have it now. I'm taking it. I'm stealing it from the great thief Yatagarasu.
Actually, I think so too. But in the beginning, we tried to find the real Gordy from Gourd Lake. There were plans to use footage of the real monster in the film.
It seems the problems from this movie stem from before they even started filming. Huh, how about that?
I had heard that you were handling the investigation for this case, but...
Well, that's... I'm not the prosecutor in charge, though. Who did you hear it from? John Marsh!
But if you're the assistant, then does this mean that Kay's in charge?
No, this is just a simple
You've got a good eye on you. You're completely right.
She jumped at the chance.
Since I'm in charge here, I'd like you to answer a few questions post haste. And please be frank.
Well, my name is Will.
Did anything happen to catch your eye? Ergo, didn't you notice anything?
Who's she trying to imitate? Ergo? Seriously, who says that? Oh, I do.
Be frank, huh? Well, I feel sorry for the victim, but I can't help but worry about what'll happen with the filming from now on.
No, that's only natural. Still, I would think that filming would be difficult now.
I knew it. This is bad. We can only use this location for a little while longer, too.
Is the filming almost complete then?
No, but construction will begin here soon, so we won't be able to film here anymore. We're only using this vacant lot until construction begins.
So the rest of the movie will be filmed at Global Studios. They'd have to recreate the entire set. Or, make it digitally. It's all computers these days anyway.
Things aren't looking good. There's even some people spreading bad rumors.
Bad rumors?
Lately, a journalist has been coming by repeatedly saying, "This film lot's hiding a real monster, I reckon. There ain't no use hiding it," and stuff like that.
I have a feeling I know who you're talking about. Nice accent, by the way.
Well, thank you kindly. I played a cowboy in a movie once.
Gwah, gwah. Sounds like Psyduck.
Yes, it was that photographer from before.
You're not actually hiding a real monster, are you?
Of course not. If there actually was one, I'd be out of a job.
He is playing Mozilla!
Yo! Now you definitely gotta autograph something. Autograph this.
So Mozilla's head is broken and giant footprints were left at the set. Actually, quite a lot of money was spent on production costs. You could say that the fate of Global Studios rests entirely on the film's success. I'm sorry for talking about such things when someone has just died.
No, there's no need to worry. It's an undeniable fact the film lot has been severely damaged.
Global Studios also makes the Steel Samurai, right? Mr. Edgeworth, this is bad! If we don't resolve the case quickly, then Steel Samurai might also be gone for good!
No! Not that! Anything but that! Oh, I never thought I'd be under so much pressure. Of course. I bet Will Powers could play Du Huang in a movie. Just dye his hair a little bit, and he's like, yeah, there you go, grow out a beard.
What's this supposed to be? I might be able to help you if it has something to do with acting or stunts, but...
I appreciate that. However, this has nothing to do with acting or stunts. Unless you mean like a Du Huang doing his own stunt and it went badly.
Is that so? Well, he probably should have had a stunt double. That's too bad.
He seems disappointed. Monster movie. No monster here. It seems they're putting a lot of work into this movie.
That's because this is our first attempt at making a sequel to an old classic. Global Studios is pouring their heart and soul into this one.
I wish they'd put that much effort into making a new Steel Samurai series. Is this the first time Edgeworth has actually confirmed, in thought or otherwise, he really does like the Steel Samurai as a series? At the same time, he does say that he's a fan of Will Powers the first time he meets him. Well, outside of court. So it's wow. Fun fact for people who don't know, after the first game, it could have gone either way, whether or not Edgeworth actually is a fan of Will Powers. But because, the fans kept making little comics about Edgeworth being a closet Steel Samurai fanboy, the writers were like, oh, well, that's funny. Let's actually make that right. Let's make that true. What role are you playing this time, Mr. Powers?
I'm playing the mighty Mozilla.
Wow, you're the main character!
Oh, much obliged. I'm wearing a full body costume again, so my face won't be seen this time either.
Hey, if that's what you're best at, dude, you own it.
I see. That costume sure is cool, though. I want to try wearing it, too. I know. How about next time you let me get in the costume? Maybe just the horn part.
Just one horn?
It's not really possible. You can't get inside the horns.
Well, I guess that makes sense. I'm not in the Screen Actors Guild after all.
No. You can't get inside the horns. Which is a little interesting. Because from here, it kind of looks like the horn should be hollow, right? Because the little tip of the horn broke off? I don't think that's what he means. John Marsh. I would like to ask you some questions about John. Harley the Red, thank you for spending 10,000 eggs. Well, how you doing? I was Yakuza, dude. I was watching Harley the Red play a little bit of Yakuza 0 with a little bit of Kazuma Kiryu. Can we get a shout out for Harley the Red in the chat, by the way? I love Yakuza as a series now, and I've only played Yakuza 7. Dude, Harley, I will say, if you ever play 7, I will be there with bells on. Like, I'm trying to somewhat avoid spoilers for 0 and through 6, because I do want to stream those at some point, but oh boy, 7, when it comes to 7, I'm like, anybody who's playing it, I'm at the very least lurking in there. Easy spend. Thank you, Harley. Nice. I have things thrown at my face. My badge back for your few. Yeah, a lot of badges. They weren't my prosecutor's badge, but they're the ones that we stole from Blaze the Best. Anyway, thanks for the hydrate. We're poking Will Powers in the shoulder, and we're interrogating him about the movie he's filming. So, welcome on in. Hope you're having a good night, Harley, and cozy on in. I would like to ask you some questions about John.
About John? Oh, yeah, I heard about it from the girl on staff. How he suddenly vanished from right in front of you guys? That's just like him.
Does he do that a lot?
I'd say so. During filming breaks, if you even took your eyes off him for a moment, he'd be gone.
Do you have any idea as to where he might have gone?
I don't know, but I ran into him as he was leaving the film lot.
What? Really? Where did John go?
I saw him get in the trailer, but
Wait, where are the trailers?
when I was checking the equipment, he was gone again.
The trailer? Huh? There might still be some traces of him left behind. Mr. Powers, could you show us the trailer? Yeah.
Trailer of the movie? Yeah, sure, I got it on my phone.
No, not that trailer.
Sure thing. Well, okay. You're lost, though. It's a pretty good trailer. It's a bit of a mess right now, though.
Wait, how did those get thrown at you? Well, have you heard of a certain thing called tits? I'm serious, that's what it's called. Twitch Integrated Throwing System. It's a program that runs alongside the game and you overlay it on your webcam. Or if you're a VTuber, it can actually give you physics like this. And also open up the load state menu of your emulator and freak me the heck out. Let's take him up with his offer and examine the inside of the trailer. Well, let's do it then. Oh, is that the trailer? It's pretty small, actually. Also, let's investigate this place. We barely have had any chance to walk around here. Did I say what? Yeah, Twitch integrated throwing system. We need more tits and more streams. I should think about getting tits. Well, Brad, it's actually pretty cheap. It's actually free. You just gotta make sure you get someone you trust and know to install them for you. It for you. And you can do it yourself. Just it might be a little painful. Just make sure you set it up right, or people can immediately tell that they look slightly off. It appears to be a map of the area around the Grand Tower. Let's take a look. Yo, wait a minute, is that the... Wait a minute. Let me try to double check something. Okay. I was hoping this was the theater from Ace Attorney 5, but it looks like it's something different. It might be a reference to some other Ace Attorney game, though? The Sunshine Coliseum. It's a place where all sorts of special events are held.
I've always wanted to go to the World Thief Expo, but it was canceled this year.
Is that a thing?
I heard it was a huge event where all the greatest thieves from around the world gather.
Oh, I guess this is just the LA Convention Center then.
But last year, everyone who went got arrested. Turns out it was just a trap set up by the police to catch the thieves.
And even knowing that, you still want to go? Dusk Waste Management Prime Mall. You think they had to, like, invent all of these? Hey, look, Sunset Bullet Avenue. Sunset Bullet Avenue. I don't want to go to Sunset Strip. I don't want to feel the emptiness. Gold my keys with stupid band names. I don't want to go to Sunset Strip.
I never really cared for that sort of thing. I heard that ultraviolet rays from the sun can cause burn marks on your skin.
Okay, what in the world are you talking about?
Come on, I'm talking about the Rising Sun Park, of course.
I'd like to bask in that sentiment while I watch the sun rise in the park. Why are we looking at this map? I don't know. Also, where's the vacant lot on this map? Is it on the east side? It seems the harbor and the waste center are quite close to each other.
Maybe that's where they dispose of all the garbage that comes floating in from the ocean.
Perhaps they do, but I'm sure they also deal with other types of waste as well. Yeah, I thought sewage plant when you said that.
Other types of waste? Oh, you don't mean shells and fish bones, do you? You can't just throw away the fish and shells you catch from the sea like garbage. You want to recycle them, make them into jewelry and stuff.
Yeah, okay, I'm pretty sure fish bones belong in the ocean. Okay, let's talk about this matter some other time. Alright, waste center. Dawn, dusk, everything on this place is named after times of day. It's like freaking Twilight Town. Let's go. Fun fact, actors that have their faces covered for roles but still put on a performance are considered the better actors. Actors usually rely on faces, so that's why adaptations of characters' faces covered all the time, suddenly the actors show their face. They aren't good enough to do the job. Ooh, tell that to all the Spider-Man actors. I dare ya. But actually, yeah, like, freaking... It's just so sad how people don't remember the people behind the mask. Like, you think Darth Vader? You think James Earl Jones because of the voice. But who remembers the guy in the costume that I don't remember the name of? Case in point.
Dusk Waste Management. Do they help you manage your wasteful spending?
No, my spending on Steel Samurai figures is completely justified. I write it off on my taxes because they help me study law. No, this is where the garbage trucks bring all the combustible waste they've collected. By the way, Kay, why are you so fidgety?
It's nothing. More importantly, there's another waste center on the top right corner of the map.
Since they're separate facilities, they probably handle different kinds of waste. Although there does seem to be a lot of waste management facilities around here.
Oh, I think I know why. I bet they're always collecting garbage from dusk till dawn.
Were you so fidgety because you were waiting for a chance to say that pun? Yes. Yes. You like the moon better. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't rise as often. Can you find Miles's house? No, it's too fancy. You know, Miles lives up in Beverly Hills. That's where I want to be. Gimme, living in Beverly Hills. So, you know, you gotta go a little... Man, I can't keep up with the joke that this is supposed to be LA when you put, like, a coast on the east side. That just... It's... clearly this map is upside down. Clearly north is south, and then east is west. Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense. freaking coast on the east side of LA. What is going on here? This is the Grand Tower. It's where we are right now.
It's a nice building, but I can't say I'm a fan.
Yeah, trauma. I can't blame her. It wouldn't be strange if she never wanted to set foot in the tower again.
But Mr. Edgeworth, once we discover the truth and completely solve this case, can we come here again just to sightsee? And we can bring Gummy along with us too.
Never letting the past hold you back, and always looking forward. That's just like you. Unfortunately, Kay, we aren't quite finished here yet. There's still much left to solve. It's too early to be making plans for the future.
I guess so. Well then, let's hurry up and solve it.
And just like that, we waste all of our 2 hours trying to look for wherever Sebastian is. Who the heck? The moon is falling. 26 hours remain. Imagine having a coast on the east. Yeah. Imagine. Not in my Los Angeles. Maybe in upstate New York, but I'm from Utica and I have never heard anyone talk about an east coast. Yeah. Yeah, Blade. I don't want to go into a discussion about the MCU because it's always just like, oh, everyone just shows their face now to show off the actor. But it's like, can we de-escalate the MCU, please? Can we go back to individual movies where nobody crosses over and everyone just tells their own story? It's fine. It's fine. Endgame is over. You don't have to cross over everything anymore. Please, stop. Stop. Hey, buddy, what's wrong? Your face looks so serious. Have you picked up any passengers here today?
Oh, I sure did, but it was only one group.
What did they look like?
It was a pair of men. They were both wearing black.
Did you happen to see a small boy with them?
Here's a picture of him. Nope, it was just the two guys.
I understand. Thank you for your cooperation. I was hoping you would have some more information for us, but I guess not. Whoa, hello? I get actual logic from the taximan? Thank you for your hard work, Prosecutor Edgeworth. I'm not a prosecutor at the moment, but I'll keep quiet about that for now. Thank you. What are you doing here? Sir, I'm on guard duty. Then could you tell me about the cars that have passed through here today? The only ones that came through here were that taxi and that blue truck. So 2 different vehicles came through this place. This is valuable information. MCU with Tony Stark's helmet shots. Like, that was cool how they were able to avoid just doing the no mask thing. Because Iron Man's Iron Man. He wears the mask. What's the point of having a protective armor suit if you don't protect your head?
Hey, John! Huh, guess he's not here. This basket looked pretty suspicious to me, but...
It certainly does.
Huh? What's wrong, Mr. Edgeworth?
Brad gets close-ups inside his mask, too. Let's do it, the official Bradderfield Proto-Man movie.
Why are you touching the truck?
The truck's body is cold to the touch. It seems to have been parked here for some time.
You can figure all that out just by touching it?
Well, I mean... Considering the length of time it's been parked here, the driver must not be nearby. I suppose we won't be able to ask them any questions until they return. What the heck is with this? All this random stuff is going in my evidence. Oh, you know, that's how Ace Attorney is. It seems random, until it's not. Yeah, it looks like I can't go to the, I'm gonna go in the trailer. I just want to explore first, because it feels like it might be my last chance to explore here. But it also looks like I can't go to the film set, sadly enough. Haru, thanks for the hydrate. Enigmatic Shark, is that some bread? It's just bread with less E. E for Enigmatic Shark. Man. Squidgy, I'm going. Have a good night, Squidgy. Thanks for being here.
What's up?
To think that John had been kidnapped and was being held hostage all this time.
That explains why we weren't able to find him anywhere.
The last time we saw him was at the film set. We should start by gathering information over there.
The kidnappers may have left some clues behind. Let's examine everything, even if it seems totally unrelated.
Oh, here, have your badge back.
Eureka! Seeing this badge just gave me a great idea. As a token of appreciation for everything you've done for me, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm gonna carve an awesome badge for you out of an eraser.
He's a Gyakuten Kenji, not a Gyakuten Keshi.
Should I carve your face from the side or from the front? Maybe a diagonal view.
Why are you so set on the theme being my face? An Edgeworth face badge, let's go.
Oh, but if it's something new you want, how about a view directly from below?
This badge is quickly going from awesome to awful.
Erg.
Sprinto, how you doing, sir? We're being a little prosecutor over here. At Los Angeles' famous Grand Tower, of course. Investigating a film set / crime scene. Hope you're doing pretty good. Okay, use this face, Edward's pain face. It's his best one. You're right, though. Pieces of film equipment have been placed here. Are you filming today?
No, we had to stop filming for today, since the box has disappeared.
Box. Just a box. Luveso, how's it going? Welcome. Welcome back. A box? What is he talking about?
Yeah, there was some equipment in that box. I take my eyes off it for a few seconds and look what happens.
I mean, you're an actor. It's not like you're the frickin' one in charge of keeping the set in place. Where the heck is Penny Nichols? Shouldn't she be in charge?
So there's a thief among us?
Yes, that you... why did you put so much emphasis on the words among us, Kay?
Because Edgeworth among us! No?
Sorry, I don't follow.
Oh, Edgeworth, you're so behind the times.
Alright. Exactly what was stolen then?
Nothing much actually, just the box is missing.
Yeah, people in charge of equipment. Actual paid people, not the actors.
Why would someone steal a box? Personally, I would have taken the stuff inside.
Well, if you take the box, you take the stuff inside. That's how it works. They probably wanted the box more than whatever was inside it. To smuggle the kid! Did they plan to put something inside the box? That's how they took away John! Pieces of film equipment have been placed here. Are you filming? Oh. Well, can I go inside the trailer? Kamen Rider with the Franziska von Karma emote. Of course, of course. How are you doing, man? John got taken! And I'm not Liam Neeson, unfortunately. We're just gonna have to cast Will Powers instead. I don't know who you are. What do you want? I don't have much money. What I do have is a particular set of skills. Parked in front of the tower. So Will Powers said I could go in the trailer, but I guess I have to do something before we can. Let's do some logic. Oh look, some of the logic from before is still here. I do. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't appear to have a child with them, but did they have a box? Considering the taxi and the blue truck are the only ones that came through, the two men must have stolen the box. No? We're just probably gonna have to get something intermediate that puts them together. Let me see. Did they have a box with them? Hey, buddy, what's wrong? A do. And you know, if it's anything that has to do with color blindness, let me know. That's happened a couple of times already. Blue truck. We're at that point in every Ace Attorney game where I have to present everything to anyone, because I might be missing something.
What can I say? It gives you a good sense of the film lot, doesn't it? The entire cast and crew are all pumped up for this work, even more than usual. Despite all the hardships, you're never without a smile. There's a really nice atmosphere. And now, this happened.
Although there's nothing I can do about the interruption of the filming, I solve this case, they might be able to resume filming. In that case, there's only one thing for us to do.
Will Powers has no less than 2 expressions where it looks like he just farted. That's why he wears the suit, to contain the gas. Did you see this truck pass by? Did you hear a lot of testimony? Did you look at these footprints? Can you sign my plushie?
That's the original Mozilla. It was pretty popular over a decade ago. This is the type that can record your voice, right?
Apparently. Did anybody have those, like, little recorder devices as a kid? I forgot that they were branded, like, but they were just little recorders, and they'd, like, I think they were, like, branded as spy equipment or super cool technology or something. I don't know. I'll tell you what I did record. I recorded this raid by Not Real Eric on my VOD. Ho-ho! Not Real Eric, real raid. Happy Out of Touch Thursday, sir. How have you been? Taco Thursday? Maybe. What's up, Jay? What's up, Soul Sapphire? Welcome on in. Not Real Eric, how was Retro? What were you playing? What were you playing? Is it a retro game? I assume so, but like Super Nintendo retro? Or like GameCube retro? Or like PS3 retro? The fact that some people use retro for PS3 games, that makes me feel old. Jeez. Yeah. Hope you had a good time. That smile, that's an I farted. Oh, that like, I farted and he's proud of it. Alright, question for all raiders coming on in. Does this guy look like he farted? Yes. The answer is yes. Lots of Kerbo. Oh, okay. Well, pretty good. Nice Poyo. Poyo. Very easy, mellow going stream. Kirby do be like that. I'm glad you had a fun time, Eric. Yeah. Y'all don't know me, but you probably do. I'm a chicken that plays games with voice acting, and I do the voices like this.
Yes, we were saved not too long ago, thanks to its recording function.
But this doll only has 1 horn on it.
What do you mean?
There should be a total of 2 horns attached, 1 on each side. But if it's from over 10 years ago, I guess it's not surprising that it's missing a horn.
Is that so? I thought the doll had a nice design, even with the missing horn.
But you're always so nitpicky when it comes to the design of the Steel Samurai.
He doesn't understand at all. That hero is special.
Pretty good. PS3 is retro now? Apparently. Jeez. Yeah, we're doing a little murder mystery case, but it's Ace Attorney. That's just every case. There's a film set here, and a murder happened on it. We're trying to find out anything we can about people who might be involved. Here's the problem, though. One of the suspects gone missing, and they may be kidnapped? So, yeah. Also, probably a little bit too late to say this, but if you want to play this game at some point and don't want spoilers, maybe tap out. Just saying. Maybe Cars and 2 Men? No. No. I'm getting to think I'm actually still missing something. But what? Yeah, I'm definitely still missing something. I did notice that when we looked at the map, it did let us logic, so maybe now we can deduce. No? What have I not looked at? Maybe something here? City Hall, the harbor itself? It seems the harbor and the waste center are quite close to each other. No, I read that already. When the Wii came out, you considered the Super Nintendo retro. You're realizing it's the same time gap as PS3 to now. We were talking about this yesterday, but it's like the Switch is in a weird place where it's, if we go by time between Nintendo consoles, it's at end of life, but Switch still feels like it's going strong. I don't think Nintendo will make a new console anytime soon unless they make like a Switch Pro.
They just made Switch OLED, and that was their idea of extending it, I guess. But I'm still holding out for Switch Pro. Like, now that Nintendo's made a history with themselves when it comes to, like, the 3DS and the new 3DS and whatnot. No. I've learned that lesson. I am waiting. I wish I had a PS3 right about now. I could play Metal Gear Solid 4. About Jones' seat.
It's over there, where that backpack is sitting.
Something is sticking out of the bag. Wait, his backpack? That's not with him? Is this a tape? Yo, one of those fancy blue VHS tapes from Rise from the Ashes?
Huh? It's a tape for filming.
Why is a film tape on VHS? Shouldn't they have like film reels?
Why does John have one?
Did he film something? This might be a clue. Is there any way to check its contents?
We have a monitor to look over the footage that was filmed. We can use that.
Switch getting tons of games. And they just started like the N64 games and whatnot. This late into its lifespan. It'd be really weird to make a new console that doesn't use that. New Switch Pro XL, Ed Knuckles, featuring Dante from Devil May Cry. New funky mode.
Now let's see what's on the tape.
Eh? Oh, look at that, he's talking to the film crane. Which, for some reason, people thought was Gordy. It looks like when John was practicing.
John was practicing by himself.
That's it, that's the entire flashback. The monster's footprints can be seen as well, so this must have been recorded last night.
He does that sometimes. When he's not happy with his performance, he'll sneak onto the set to practice by himself.
But the footprints are there. Wouldn't it have been after the president was killed?
Wow, he really is hardworking.
He sure is. Although he's young, he's a real pro. He never rests until he's satisfied. Then again, I can't say I approve of him using the equipment without asking.
Yeah, isn't that a waste of film? That costs money, you know. Also, question for Not Real Eric coming on in. Have you played Kirby before? Or is this your first time playing these Kirby games? I am ashamed to admit I am not as storied as I'd like to be with Kirby. I played Kirby 64. That was my first Kirby game ever. And, you know, it's one of those series where, sure, I'll play it if you put it in front of me, but it's like I'm never too excited to go out and play the next new one. So that being said, Forgotten Land is like one of my favorite games this year so far. I know, I believe in my heart that maybe stuff like Sonic Frontiers can outdo it, but we have to wait for it. Yeah.
Then again, I can't say I approve of him using the equipment without asking.
John is able to operate the equipment all by himself.
More or less, if it's just basic filming.
Huh? Well, you can't just record yourself on your camera phone, John. What's wrong? Eh? Why isn't John on the screen anymore?
I think he ran off somewhere just a few seconds before this.
He goes somewhere while the camera was still recording? Like while a murder was occurring? The tape ends here. It looks like that was all that was recorded.
No one else was on camera except for John.
But the hoof prints are there. So what? Did it happen before or after the murder? I think that's the important thing to determine. It's already 12:30. Oh really? It feels like I spent more time than that.
I wonder how Miss Courtney and the others are holding up.
How long will they able to prolong the trial?
We gotta hurry and find John!
Indeed.
Ah, heck no! That ain't how it's done!
There you go! Lotta and Nicole, together at last!
Da 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 ba ba.
Eric's a casual fan of Kirby. Good platforming, different from your mainstays like Mario or Donkey Kong. That's fair. That's fair. What I love about Kirby is how it manages to game design so tightly, despite being quote-unquote easier. Like, it's harder to fail, but it requires more of you to actually do well. Like whether it's finding all the secrets or like collecting all the gems and keeping them and stuff like Epic Yarn, you know? Yeah.
Ya ain't gonna catch a scoop like that. Sorry, Chief.
What am I always telling you?
We're beasts, scoop-eating animals. It's scoop or starve. No story, no glory. You gotta get fired up. Yes, sir. As expected of my mentor.
Now here. It's those noisy reporters. Oh no. Oh no, I must make myself scarce. I've been tagged by the slime. No!
Hey, they came here too. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth.
Maybe he went off screen to turn off the camera? I guess that would actually make sense. The question is, how is he able to start it while already on screen? Unless it's a delayed start. Big shot, egg!
Let's go talk to them.
Good grief, if we must. I need a disguise. That way they won't recognize me. Thank you, good job. They won't recognize a big shot like me, no way, no how. Hold on, let's set the world powers again. I'd rather do that. Kirby's got an emphasis on puzzles and exploring over super hard platforming. Yeah! And then at the same time, a lot about Kirby has like super hard boss battles sometimes. Like if you want the real challenges, alright, I am fully disguised. Let's go.
What do you want? Are you snooping around again? As usual.
That's my line. Ba ba da 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 da.
Hey you, the guy with the ponytail. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Huh? You mean me? How would you pin something like that to your clothes? Well, this is the badge of the Antagonizer, and it's a great thief. That ain't what I'm asking. I mean, it was wrapped in gold paper. Wouldn't your body heat melt it? Don't you get what I'm talking about? Chocolate! A big old piece of chocolate!
If it's got a pin in it, why would you think it's chocolate?
Did nobody teach you not to play with your food? Mr. Edgeworth, what am I supposed to do?
Okay, at times like these, just stay silent and wait for the storm to pass. Just like logic chess. She saw through the disguise. Oh no, it wore off. Did Miss Swift call you her mentor just now?
She sure did. Nicole is my #1 pupil. She says she fell in love with the photos from my schools. Even if our jobs are different, our passion for scoops is the same, let me tell you. Ever since then, she's been all cute, like calling me stuff like Master and Chief and Master Chief.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So she fell in love with Miss Haunt's photos. I guess you could say, like teacher, like student.
She still got a ways to go when you gather information, but her passion's a match for mine. Seems like she was trying to catch the scoop about Mozilla's appearance. She's been circling around these parts all day long. Circling around this area? Maybe she witnessed the kidnapping. Mr. Edgeworth, looks like we'll need to hear what she has to say.
Indeed. We need more information about John. Let's show Miss Swift that piece of evidence and ask her about him.
What about your next scoop?
That's the way, I like it, that's the way, I like it,
Now that the black market auctions are over, what are you aiming for next?
Ain't it obvious? The mighty Mozilla! I'm going after Mozilla! Who'd have thought that while I was staking out the black market auction on the Grand Tower, I'd be staking out some steak? The mighty Mozilla's footprints were shown right next to the tower.
Is there really a place that would publish a story like that?
Don't treat me like a fool!
Well, how am I supposed to treat you? Anything but what you are.
I got 1 or 2 valued clients lined up. Actually, there's a newspaper company here at the Grand Tower. Me and Nicole go there all the time. Well, we always get turned away at the door, but still.
I wouldn't exactly call that a valued client. Here, you want reference for what Mozilla looks like? Hey, heinous prosecutor, I'm telling you now, the mighty Mozilla is mine. I'm gonna go over this place with a fine-tooth comb and find me every last clue. I won't miss even a single strand of fallen hair, not to mention his footprints. Fallen hair? You were searching for something like that? For hair? From a lizard? Well, I guess it also is a cow, so... yeah, it has a mane, for sure. How do you know that any hair that falls isn't just yours, though?
Mr. Edgeworth, it's fine. You don't need to worry yet. Your father had a full head of hair, after all. Everyone's hair falls out a little bit at some point, so please have some more confidence.
I wasn't worried about that. Why is she trying to cheer me up about it? Bald Edgeworth. Alright, here we go. Bald Edgeworth, when is that gonna happen? Reminds me of freaking Bald Ingo from Pokemon. Let me just say, if you're truly trying to grab my interest, you gotta bring me something that actually smells like a scoop. Is this truck yours by any chance? No? Did you walk here? Alrighty then. Shucks, I may be a heck of a social photographer, but after spending all that time hunkered down behind that statue, my back is killing me. Now that you mention it, you said that you saw Mozilla from behind the statue, correct? I sure did, even when Mozilla's existence comes to light. Think of the huge impact it'll have on society. Well, that's the kind of stuff we social photographers have always on our minds. I guess there'd be a pretty big impact on society if Gordy was proven to exist as well. You betcha. Same with ancient aliens, dragons, buried treasures, time machines, and spirit mediums. A social photographer's gotta cover everything that impacts society. Ain't it awesome? Wow, you gotta be concerned with everything. You really are a friend to society. Okay, please don't take her seriously. Please. We have enough reporters around here. I love that now that I have a VTuber, I can just look at the camera. And sometimes that's all the reaction I ever need. Do.
If it ain't Mr. Edgeworth, so we meet again.
Miss Swift, why are you here? You were set up as the suspect for the murder. Still, your involvement with the fake assassination plan remains a fact. You will have to submit to police questioning later. You should know that there is still a possibility that you may be charged with some crime.
For some reason, my questionings just stopped all of a sudden. After a while, they just let me out and told me I could go home scot-free. It must be some kind of message saying I need to keep it on doing my best out there, I reckon. Well, they did give me a pretty stern warning not to reveal anything about the case.
In the official statement released to the public about the assassination attempt, Miss Swift was not involved. That must have been the reason why they let her go. Also, thank you for the toss on slot. How's it going? Did you have a round meal today? That's my new question of the day. Did you have a round meal today?
But, Mr. Edgeworth, attempting to silence Nicole like this is like trying to plug a leaky dam with your bare hands.
Well, Edgeworth does have pretty big hands. She was quick to say something so harsh. My hands are perfectly normal size, thank you.
I quickly put together the full details of everything I knew about the case. Sprinkled in some of my own dramatizations and brought the article into a publisher. But for some reason, I haven't gotten any replies yet.
Were they pressured to keep quiet, or were her dramatizations simply too much? Both are probable, so I'm not sure which is true. Little column A, little column B. You're a part of history now? Everything is a part of history, especially now that especially because I save all my VODs. You know, here, now, and forever.
At that moment, the prosecutor presents his evidence. A faintly shining What did you show me?
Never mind. Looks like she doesn't know anything about that. That it. What information were you trying to collect here at the Grand Tower?
Mr. Edgeworth, y'all still don't get it, do ya? If you want to ask a reporter a question, you gotta give her something first.
Do you mean information that can be used in an article?
Bingo! Give me something info that'll make for a good article. If you ain't got something like that, I guess we won't be talking.
I also need some information about John. Let's show her that piece of evidence and try asking her about him. This looks like a scoop. Some video of John? No? Do. Specifically with the channel? I come up with bits all the time. If it wasn't for chat to bounce off of, I would be nothing. Or at least I'd be just talking to myself. You gotta imagine how odd it is as a concept for streaming. Just talking to your computer all day for hours at a time. There's no person here. I'm just alone in my bedroom, but it's like I'm talking to how many people? Dozens of people? Freaking. Oh, the round meal. I forgot about it. Well, thank you, Blade. It is just part of me now. I am the round meal. I am the chicken. I am the walrus. Goo goo gachoo. Yeah.
You see?
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're using the same music as her. I was hoping Delicious Scones would make another appearance, but please. I wish. Alright, what does she want? Enjoy the lurk, Eric. Thank you for that raid, and have a good time.
Infiltrating a den of evil to discover a scoop with complete disregard for her own life. My mentor is really the greatest. Don't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
You must be talking about Miss Hart. Although I don't really want to comment. Personally, I would prefer if she didn't make so many rash decisions. The decisions are giving me a rash.
Huh. So in other words, she's good at making snap decisions. Is there anything else?
I'd also prefer she gather information properly, instead of flattering people's status. Again, look at how big Edward's hands are. His fist is like the size of her entire head. Huh. So in other words, she's able to get lots of info from important people. Those are definitely other words than what I've said.
That's just what I would expect from my mentor.
I would also prefer if you didn't take everything I say and turn it all around. I'm the one who's supposed to be Gaku-tending Saibons over here. Murder? Murder's a scoop. Someone put streaming in this perspective that made you feel better about it. It's like you're actively hanging out with a bunch of people and enjoying the company of video games. Yeah, I mean, that's why I stream, because I like playing video games. But like, I like playing single-player video games, but I still like talking about them with people. I still like having them enjoy the story at the same time I play. What better way to do that than have y'all in the room with me, virtually? Let's go. Blue Racer already talks to yourself enough. That's also true. He has fighting game character fists. Let's call him that, Blade. Miss Swift, I'm sorry, but about this photo.
You ain't gonna say it. I know exactly what's going on.
What do you mean?
You're searching for him, ain't you? That boy.
Yes. What?
Things are still pretty tough for you, I see. Miles Edgeworth, the Metacrime! Wherever he goes, dead bodies are sure to follow.
Miles Edgeworth, the man of crime, Miles Edgeworth, the man of crime,
or something like that.
That's a terrible reputation to have. I mean, same applies to Phoenix.
Who would have thought this time there'd be a kidnapping incident? What? How'd you know that? Shush. Could you keep it down a little?
You're the one yelling, ma'am.
This material is top secret. I ain't even told my mentor about it yet.
She is standing right next to you. Nicole, please.
Y'all gotta keep it a secret from me. If she finds out, I'll be a goner.
Well, you know what isn't a secret? A raid from Utterly Adorable Drifter. Whoa, Drifter, how's it going? How were your gamings today? Why, Schnee, welcome. I knew that. Well, okay, you didn't have to tell the world. Thank you for the resub. Welcome back to the chicken coop. Grab a nest. Get comfy. 35 months. That's almost 3 years. What the heck? And 35 months in a row. I don't know what I did to deserve. Oh my god. CJ the Insane Gifter. Thank you for the sub. Welcome to the chicken coop. Oh, welcome back to the chicken coop. 20-month streak? But how would I know? I guess I just don't recognize the name. But thank you for the gifts. Pineapple Raid. Thank you for insanely gifting. Notwo Eric and Lemonade Cafe and Soul Sapphire and Blissful Yoshi and Peachy Dreams all getting subs. Welcome to the chicken coop. Grab a nest. Get comfy, y'all. I'm running out of nests. Oh my goodness. Oh my dang. Well, I appreciate it. I don't know what I did to deserve it. Subs are never necessary, but I will promise I use them on video games for y'all. Not for y'all, but for me to play for y'all. And welcome to Ace Attorney. It's a game about murder mysteries. I'm playing as a prosecutor who is investigating a murder of a foreign politician. So who knows what's involved. But it happened on a movie set, apparently. And there's a reporter on the scene who knows everything. So, yeah. Yo! Never forget. I will never forget your friendship, Wise. Never. We can talk trading card games. Yeah, apparently. 20 months. Well, enjoy. Like, sometimes, like, I've seen this happen on Twitch, that, like, people who have been streaming for years will have people who have subbed for years in a row make their first comment after subbing that long. It's like, yeah, commenting is never a required part of stream. Lurkers are the lifeblood of Twitch, and that goes to show. That is always true. So I appreciate it. If you're just enjoying the stream, I thank you. That's all you need. You got a grilled cheese sandwich? Got it delivered? Well, you know, that makes me want a grilled cheese sandwich. I might make one after stream. Well, hope you enjoy your dinner. Chibi, thank you for gifting a sub to Zalfira. And Insane Gifter, thank you for gifting a sub to Utterly Adorable Drifter. Oh my goodness, this is not, oh my god! Will the game ever be played? Who knows? Well, I've seen the insanity. Thank you, Utterly Adorable Drifter, for inflicting the Insane Gifter on me. You were originally CJ Chess. Oh, okay. Thank you for gifting a sub. Okay, this is gonna be a bit. Thank you for gifting a sub to McPatches 3D, and to Marlon Reyes, and to Iron Gaia, and to Shadow Stormstrider, and to Madreamly, and to Skyfer is Hot, and to Aquamady, and to Windy, and to Seizuni, and to Dalek Skywing, and to Pyrojing, and to Sunny Sola, and to Sir Noodle Archer, and to Altama Klee, and to Operation Parlov, and to Dusk 1337, and to Naral, and to Folsy Bear 15, and to Blue Rayso, and to Cool 1906. Blue Rayso, thank you for gifting a sub to Sklopoony. Wise, thanks for the lurk. Queen Miku, thank you for gifting a sub to the community. To Arc of Death. Okay. Chibi Gamer, thank you for the hydrate. Insane Gifter, thanks for gifting a sub to Daniel Levy, to Thursday Adams, to Min's Broadcast, to Wilbo64, to Raviolin. Wait a minute. To, it's not Raviolin, to Rightsq, to Work in Progress, to Tactical Clam, to Onslaught, to Harley the Red, to Noisy Kettle, to Jam Kiske. Complete the train. It's level 5 already. It's already done. It's 173%. Well, I'm gonna play the game now. Thank you for your generosity. I appreciate it. Choo choo. Y'all gotta keep it a secret from me. If she finds out, I'll be a goner. Keep it hidden underneath all these chickens. She says, yelling next to her mentor, standing right next to her. Weisney, thanks for gifting us up to Sailor Anna. Ole mole. Common Rider, thanks for the bits. 169. Nice. Choo choo. Barely 10% of what Drifter has suffered. Well, I'll make sure to pay it forward someday. Someday.
Greater than underscore greater than choo choo.
Greater than underscore greater than choo choo. So Sapphire, thank you for gifting a sub to Hectacular Hector. Thank you for the mustache up for Red. Why do you know? Judge Courtney should have only told us.
I ain't telling that to anyone, not even you, Mr. Prosecutor.
It seems this reporter still hasn't learned her lesson.
Yeah, give me the stink eye all you want. I still ain't telling.
Epic reporter, can you report on this news story? Local insane gifter gifts dozens of subs to chicken. Oh baby.
Do you know something about it? Truth is, I done saw it in myself. A boy being taken away by a couple of men in black. What? Where'd they go? That I don't know. They were too far away, so I lost sight of him. Darn it! But at least we know what the criminals look like.
Yes, pair of men in black. Couldn't have frickin' neuralized her. She's already used to camera flashes. CJ might have 99%ed a dono goal to make you shave your head. $600 all in one go. Well, you know, $600 ain't that much. Considering, like, add up all of the subs you have on Twitch, and then imagine if you just gave them all to one person. Alright, let's see. Well, here we go. There go the man in black.
Oh boy.
We've now collected some testimony regarding the culprits. Miss Swift says she saw two men slip away with John. Furthermore, the taxi driver says he picked up two men in his taxi.
They must be the same guys!
It seems likely. However, there's still a problem. According to the taxi driver, the two men were alone. John wasn't with them.
He was in the box! Yeah, you're right. That is a problem.
Thanks for the high train, everybody. Y'all didn't have to do it, but you did. Gee, I wonder who's the conductor. You've broken streamers over the years. Look, I've sad to say, I've been the victim of more generosity than that. You're gonna have to try a little harder, but please don't. But maybe do, but please don't. But maybe, unless. John wasn't with them, but a box might have been. Choo-choo! What's in the box? Drifter has a love-hate relationship with this series. You love the concept, but the rationale of using specific silly things to prove a point you already did 6 times drives you nuts. I'm used to point-and-click adventure games. It can get a lot worse than this. Like, rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle, anybody? What if the kidnappers stole the box?
How you mean they?
Exactly. They took it in order to carry John inside it.
John's a tiny kid after all. Then the reason the taxi driver didn't see John was because...
It's likely he was put in the trunk as the kidnappers' luggage.
But why did they need to go through all the trouble of hiding him?
Because he would make a ruckus if he's being kidnapped? At first, the kidnappers must have intended to abduct him without being seen. However, they didn't anticipate all the policemen in the plaza.
I see. If they tried to just walk away with him, they would have been spotted.
Just the mere presence of policemen would have been a sizable threat.
I get it. In that case, we gotta ask the taxi driver.
If you're new to the stream, by the way, I play video games where there's voice acting and I do the voices and I like Nintendo. And I'm a chicken. Bak bak. Hello, nice to meet you. Do the two men you have told us about earlier have any luggage with them? Yeah, they stuffed a huge box into the trunk.
Then that's that. Those guys must be the kidnappers.
Do you remember where you took those men? Sounds to me like something serious has gone down here. If you'd like, I could take you to the same place I took them.
Let's do it, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, thank you for your help. No problemo. Just leave it to me. Notice how the driver's side is on the right side of the car. Because it's in Japan. In Japanifornia, the driver's side is on the right. I've taken taxis in Japan, and like, it is weird because I sat in the passenger seat, and it felt like I was in the driver's seat, but I wasn't in control of the car. That was an odd feeling. You missed a hype train during a work meeting. It's okay, Brad. It completed. Next time. You'll get it next time. No problemo. Just leave it to me. Oh my god. Yeah, don't do anything. My birthday's coming up. It's like, you don't even know. Question for anybody that might know this game. Are we close to a save? Because it's coming up on 3 hours, and I know we just got some massive hype, y'all. But I also want to save my voice, especially for tomorrow. April 6th, 12:57 p.m. Maybe? Alright, well, I'll keep playing.
That taxi drove way too fast. I don't feel too good.
Okay, hold it in. I'm not paying for this man's auto detailing.
Mr. Edgeworth, are you alright? Your face is really pale.
I'm fine. Oh no, was the ride bumpy? Was it like an earthquake? The driver said they came to this house's garage. Garage. This
Must be where those two men brought the box.
Gifter needs to get sleep before work. No problem, Gifter. Clearly your job pays you very well, so that you may pass it on to streamers. I appreciate it. You have a good one. I'll see you around for 20 more months, eh? Yeah.
Ah, Mr. Edgeworth, look at the nameplate on the door.
Nameplate? What? Plays the best?
Nani?
So this is the chairman's house?
Does that mean the one who kidnapped John was Blaze the best? Blaze should have already been arrested, though.
The garage door is unlocked.
Does Sebastian live here? You really have a good eye for this sort of thing. Hello? Of course, he rides a hot rod. It smells like motor oil. Maintaining that motorcycle must be Blaze's hobby. Of course, he's basically Ghost Rider. Retail? What? CJ, you are insane. Have a good night, please. Please.
Excuse me, we're coming in. Anybody home?
Okay, what kind of thief just announces your presence? Doing something like this is as if we're a couple of petty thieves.
Shh, be quiet. Right now, we're great thieves. Have some self-awareness.
He scolded me. And why are you whispering? You just literally yelled that we were here. Nobody's here, for now. It looks like we can get through this without being arrested.
This isn't the time to be relieved. Now the real deal begins. Let's go look for treasure.
We are looking for John, not treasure. Eh? Yo, first-person investigation. It's like a normal Ace Attorney game. Pretty sick bike, though. How many gallons of gas do you think fit in its tank? What? Isn't there like a measurement of the size of a bike? You'd think this would be like the maximum, right? Oh, jeez. Badass, though. The best, the best, the best, the best of you. Why haven't I thought of that yet? Oh my heckin' gosh, Brad. You got the brain cell today.
I found something good. These are mechanics gloves.
Is there broken glass in it? You wear them during vehicle maintenance or when you're working with machinery.
They look really stained with motor oil.
However, they are also horribly stained with dirt. The gloves have gotten this dirty just from maintaining the bike. Or from setting up a crime scene. Seriously, what's serious? Why so serious?
I don't really like Blaze, but these gloves are pretty cool. You think we could come up with some reason to take these with us?
Can we sell it? We don't own it. Can we ride it? Maybe. When you say it like that, it makes it hard for me to take them as evidence. Brad needed the brain cell for work. That's fair. Hey, it's the box! It's the box! Just a box. This large box. This must be it, brother! Thanks for the follow. This is probably the box that Mr. Powers said had been stolen.
So John was stashed in this box and then transported all the way here?
Please don't talk about people as if they are objects. However, if that's the case, there is also a possibility that John is still somewhere in this garage.
Okay, let's go look for him. Our honor is the great thief and our assistant depend on it.
Imagine if he is, and we're just like, we talking about him. What if we leave? We're like, I guess we couldn't find him. He'd be so dejected. Good grief. Santa Miguel says, hello, delivering a delicious pandesal for Filipino streamers. Oh, that'd be great. I was actually gonna eat some bread later after the stream. Somebody mentioned having a grilled cheese sandwich, so I'm like, yes, I would like one. I can make one. Also, Master Asia, welcome on in. Doesn't matter where you are, because pandesal is good for any time of the day. Yeah! You must accept the bread, or else objection. I'll take it. Okay. Just let me put it in the toaster oven. Get some of that Kraft cheese on it. Yo, if I may go on a little tangent about Filipino food. There's this brand of cheese. And, you know, Kraft, it exists in the US. But you all never had this Kraft cheese, huh? Check this out. Check this out. It used to come in a can, but I don't know if they sell the can anymore. It's a source of Check this out. This is like my favorite cheese. Anytime a family member comes from the Philippines, I always ask them to bring some. It's Kraft cheddar, processed cheddar cheese spread. It doesn't really taste like any cheddar I've had in America, but it's a source of calcium. Is it a good source of calcium? That's not what the marketing says. It just says it is a source of calcium. Okay? Okay. As long as there is 1 milligram of calcium inside this cheese, it is not lying to you. My childhood is filled with just slicing up this cheese, putting it on bread. Pandesal is a little like bread roll from the Philippines. Putting it in a toaster, and that's just like a nice little snack. Oh, I'm hungry now. Now I really am gonna have a grilled cheese after stream. Pandesal. Pretty good. Like how Baby's Kids is animation. Oh, yes. Yes, it is a source of calcium. Let's look at the Ghost Rider. Welcome on in. Miku's gotta sleep. No problem, Miku. Have a good night. Thanks for being here. We're gonna probably end soon. Just gonna see where this leads us, because I don't want to leave on a cliffhanger. Except when I do.
Wow, this bike is so cool. Look at that. It has a skull for a headlight.
It seems the eyes light up when you turn on the headlights.
Ooh. Well, I'm sure its eyes don't glare as well as yours, Mr. Edgeworth.
You're damn right. My eyes don't actually emit light when I glare, though. That's what you think. Edgeworth woke. Shovel? Source of calcium. Calcium. Oh, yo. There are large tools hanging on the wall, such as a sledgehammer and a shovel.
It's a lot bigger than the gavel Miss Courtney carries around. If I ever become a judge, I'd want my gavel to be this big.
Swinging such a huge gavel in court would be intolerable. Please don't. It would just be a sledgehammer.
Aw, then I'll just swing the shovel that's beneath it instead.
There is no business being swung in court or elsewhere. Please don't. Huh?
There's someone inside.
Huh? Is it John? Can't be Blaze. Or is it Sebastian?
John! We're coming to save you! Huh?
This is Sebastian? Hello? You're... Sebastian. That's why he was missing. Because he was kidnapped. By who? What? Huh? Wait. Yeah. Do you happen to have any evidence on you right now?
What? Why? This is Blaze's house, right? That would mean...
Yes, it should also be Sebastian's house. Well, he's an adult. Maybe he has his own apartment. So that... Why is he? Okay, go help him out. Release the Dumpus. Release him.
If it has to do with ropes, just leave it to Kay. Here I go. A little pull over here and a quick tug over there.
Are you alright, Sebastian? Sebastian, well, he found his coat real fast. Here, give me your prosecutor's badge. You clearly don't need it. You alright? Have you been tied up since like the day before yesterday? Did you poop your pants? He looks a little worse for wear. Well, I'm glad he seems to be alright. You want a giant hammer? Alright, you can have a giant hammer. Brad said pollo a lot today. It gave you flashbacks to Metal Gear Solid 5. Yeah, the other day I asked Ravioli, and, like, is there really a word that sounds like pollo? Yeah, apparently it's ponyal, which is the word for, like, understood. Which makes me think of Metal Gear Solid 2. Why were you tied up in a place like this?
Look, what a man does in the privacy of his own house is his business. How should I know? You guys don't know anything about me.
It's because we don't know. That's why we're asking you.
No, this is just a game me and my dad play every weekend.
Oh. Okay, I won't ask what the rules are. I don't think I want to know.
He's completely shut off his heart.
Indeed. If it's come to this, I suppose I have no choice but to use that. Every time Logic Chest is just that.
You mean...
I hate to do this when he's in such a fragile state. It's like kicking a man who's down.
Will it be alright? His mind might break if you corner it too much, you know.
It's alright. It's already broken. Yes, I'm aware of that. I will try to be careful. Good grief. I wonder how this will turn out. I've never held back against anyone before. I guess we're ripping the best a new one. Logic Chest time!
Mind Crush!
The best, the best, the best, the best, you're here! After running out of the meeting room this morning, why would he be here of all places? Alright, we'll do this, and then after I think we'll call it.
You guys, you don't know how I feel.
Whoa. He's gone through a lot of shock. He must be on the verge of an emotional meltdown. Cool. It can't be helped. At times like this, I must quietly listen to what he has to say.
Oh, God. Man's weeping. Man's gently weeping like a guitar. No one tells me anything. I'm always the one being left out like an idiot.
I should try to answer his questions as best I can. Considering how fragile he is, I won't have much time to spare. I'll need to ask about his true feelings and try to calm him down post-haste. Imagine I let the time run out and he just goes catatonic. Poor kid. Give him some strawberry milk and a round meal. You're a failure as a person. From what I've seen these past few days, you have absolutely no redeeming qualities. Didn't think he'd actually say it. Why did I pick that one? Why did I pick that one? Something just came over me. I feel so bad now. Oops. Perhaps you should try starting over again as a human being. Calm down, I'm not finished yet. No!
No! No way! I'm never gonna listen to you or anyone else ever again.
I just said the one thing that I shouldn't have said. You said what everyone was thinking, Edgeworth, but you didn't have to say it out loud. Ooh. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Just leave me alone already! I can't trust anyone anymore!
Oh! Confounded.
I just penalized my entire time bar! Edgeworth! Edgeworth, you fool!
Second time I'm lost on logic chess. Actually, the third time, but who's counting? Fallout 4, anybody? Dialogue choices that are a lot different in tone, maybe more aggressive than you realize. Confounded! Good thing my overall penalty bar just lost a tiny chunk. I can't give up now. I have to stand my ground. I'm not finished yet. Jeez. Now let's try this again. Meanwhile, Sebastian is just like on the floor, curled up in a round meal ball. Finish your new entry. New entry for art common? Oh my goodness. Why is so fast? It's better be Apollo Justice with a gun. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited now. Remind me at the end of stream though. Could you please tell me what's on your mind?
I don't wanna! It's not like you listen to me anyway!
That's right, I never listen to you. I can pretend to listen.
What's wrong? Normally you'd be shouting objection right about now.
Objection.
You're serious? You're really gonna listen to what I have to say?
I can understand the shock you went through after what happened with your father.
It wasn't just Pops. This morning, I lost everything.
Oh, you poor baby. Did you lose something? No, I was just curious.
Just leave me alone already.
Oh, is this also a full penalty? If I make any pointless remarks, his mind will break. Mind crush! Even so, he summoned it twice easily. Whether he's feeling down or he's losing his temper. He'll be crying either way, so I won't be able to tell the difference. I should try reading the emotion in what he's saying. Well, that's kind of what I was going for, but you know what? Yeah, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta listen. This is a good lesson. Even if it feels like you're trying to proceed the conversation and help by interrupting. It's like sometimes you really just gotta sit there and listen, and that's it. Objection. So what's up?
Everything I have was given to me by Pops. Tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, what am I supposed to believe in?
Believe in yourself. Don't believe in anything. Wait, I'm just gonna wait.
Oh, and now you're ignoring me. You just came to laugh at me, didn't you?
Damn it. Waited a little too long. That was the time I should have trusted my instincts. What's on your mind? I can wait and see what you say. Wait and see. Then the best will make more dialogue, not just Pops. Oh, you poor baby. I'll continue to wait and see. If you can't believe in others, then at least believe in yourself. Believe in the me that believes in you. You'll need to gain experience on your own, but if you require wisdom, I can lend you a hand. There you go! First piece. I gotta do better at this. I can't let it get to me.
Ever since I got locked up, I've been thinking, am I too incapable to be a prosecutor? Huh? Capable? Which one was it?
I believe it's incapable. Eh, I believe incapable is the word you're looking for. Well, don't rub it in his face like that. Judging your own ability is not an easy task. Sebastian, little by little you are growing. Sebastian, would you tell me your side of the story?
I understand. What should I talk about?
He seems to have calmed down slightly. And he's doing that thing where he imitates people's accents, so I think it's working. I'd like you to tell me everything you know about the kidnappers.
Well, I was taking a nap, and sometimes people call me a kid. Is that kidnapping?
Maybe? Maybe. Don't mind me just cleaning up the request queue. I'd like you to tell me everything you know about the kidnappers. This is what I've been wanting for the game! The best actually being the best, coming into his own. Edgeworth being the role model. The dad! The dad! Adopt him. Adopt him now, Edgeworth. Now then, tell me what you heard and saw. Why are you tied up in your own house? Why would you tie it up in your own home of all places?
That's what I'd like to know! I'm the victim here! How would I know?
Don't say anything.
I was really scared being locked up alone, you know.
Did your abductors happen to say anything to you?
I don't really get it, but one of them said, "Don't blame us, blame the owner of this house."
His dad? Isn't the owner Blaze the Best? The owner of this house. Wouldn't that be Blaze the Best?
Huh? Pops? I get it. Someone who hates Pops must have taken me hostage.
No, considering the situation, that seems unlikely. Hostage in your own house. Wow. Oh my goodness. They'll never think to look for you there. The connection between Blaze and the kidnappers, because this could be a useful clue. What do they want with you? And also, like, why? Do you know what the kidnappers' objective was? Probably has something to do with the fact with I guess the same people who kidnapped John, because kidnapping Sebastian makes sure crucial evidence isn't available in the case, so that Judge Courtney would be more likely to hand down that guilty verdict.
What are you saying? Well, what else would a kidnapper want besides a ransom?
I don't have enough clues to proceed. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Wait and see. Works in call centers when a customer is mad. Is that just me? You've reached the Edgeworth Law Office's hotline. Please, tell me all your complaints. Here, you can blow your nose on my jabot. Do you have any idea who the kidnapper could be?
Yeah, of course I don't. If I did, I would have told you already.
Let me try using that clue. A kidnapper can easily use his own home to hold someone captive. Sebastian, you were kidnapped by your own father.
What? It can't be. What's he gonna kill me because I was a nuisance?
No, of course not. Would there be any reason for him to take your life? If his son was found dead in his own garage, Blaze would be suspected immediately. Wow, take it upon Edgeworth to react to someone thinking their dad's gonna kill him by saying, well, logically, that's incorrect. Because, yeah, he's right, but also, like, I feel like you should be attending to him emotionally first. Audley's gonna go to bed. Yeah, get some rest, Drifter. You had a long stream, you had a grilled cheese. Enjoy your night, and have a good one. Thanks for the raid, and thanks for bringing so much love and care along.
And why was I kidnapped?
Kidnapping his own son. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be after any ransom money. Yes, I will extort myself. I can write it off of my taxes. There must be some other reason why Blaze ordered the kidnapping. Isn't that why, like, there have been cases where people have sued their own family members because it's the only way to get the insurance company to pay up? So, like, you see it on the news and it's like, aunt sues her own nephew for money in a car accident. But it looks real bad, like, as a news headline. But then you learn more, it's like, oh, this insurance company sucks. Like, an actual accident happened. Like, why does there have to be a lawsuit or court case or whatever to actually get the money? Like, heck. Yeah, Sprint knows the one I'm talking about. Exactly. This could be a useful clue. What's the objective? Blaze had another objective. Kidnapping his own son in order to demand a ransom wouldn't make much sense.
Yeah, you're right.
Did you notice anything strange when you got kidnapped?
Ooh, as soon as I answered their question, they just took me away.
What did they ask you? They asked you a question. Tell me what they asked you.
Ah! Don't glare at me like that. I think they asked me, do you know Courtney?
I see. The pieces of the puzzle are starting to fall into place. Like a jigsaw. I do love me a good jigsaw puzzle. I commission jigsaw puzzles all the time of pictures of my friends. Some friends more than others. Okay, one friend. Blaze and the kidnappers did not intend to kidnap you. Their objective was John Marsh. They were planning to kidnap Judge Courtney's son in order to have Patricia Rowland declared not guilty.
Justine has a son? And Warden Rowland gets declared not guilty?
I suspect the kidnappers mistook you for John Marsh. I mean, with the way he hangs around Courtney, you'd think he's her son.
All of this was just a mistake?
It's a jigsaw puzzle of Edgeworth himself. Oh, yes, of course. From his photo shoot. Prosecutors Monthly. He is the prosecutor for every calendar month. Except for, like, the first month where it's Winston Payne. And, like, he's just obligated to be the first one. And that's it. In past, it's better than past years. Past years, it was just Manfred von Karma in a swimsuit on every single page. And I don't mean swim trunks.
Wait, maybe that's why. Back then.
Did you just remember something?
No, it's nothing. I'm useless anyway. Just leave me alone already.
This is bad. He might be at his emotional limit. I must get him to tell me what he remembered and try to calm him down as well. Probably not in that order. Based on how distressed Sebastian looks right now, it must have been quite traumatic. I need to help him get back on his feet. What do you remember? What did you remember just now? Wow, if it really was Blaze's henchman, like, he doesn't even recognize their employer's own son.
I didn't remember anything about that guy.
Poe? Poe?
Oh, and now you're ignoring.
No, I'm just like, who the hell's Poe? The dude from Star Wars? Poe. Pops. Oh, sorry. Pops. That's what he calls him. I forgot. About Pollo. Would that guy happen to be Blaze?
Darn it! Oh, so this is the difference between me and someone who earned his prosecutor title.
I've been wanting to ask you, why did you become a prosecutor?
What does it matter? I'm not fit to be a prosecutor anyway. Oh.
Fits me quite well.
Say something!
You must have some reason for choosing this path. right? Or no?
No, it's not like that. It wasn't anything special. I became a prosecutor for a really insignificant reason.
I knew it.
It was just a personal reason.
Just like you, I too became a prosecutor for a personal reason. See, we are the same. Case closed.
Huh? Is that true? Why, you're a really successful prosecutor. I'm sure that Pops, the PIC chairman, would have become more proud of you than me.
You wanted your father's approval. Thanks for the follow. I see. So you wanted your father's approval.
Oh! I thought that if I became the best prosecutor, he'd be proud of me. That's why I just wanted to help out Pops as much as I could.
Would you happen to be protecting your father?
What? I don't have any reason to protect someone like him.
You don't? I thought you wanted to help him. Wolfie Dragon Bolt's nice pompadour. Look at me looking like some sort of bassist from a band. Didn't you want to help out your father as much as you could?
Oh, just once. I only wanted to be useful to Pops. Just this once. That way I can help him regain his reputation.
Reputation? You seem to be mixing up your words again. The word you're looking for is reputation. Josuke Higashikata in a band. Yep. He's in the Crazy Diamonds.
Huh? No one's ever told me that before.
Your father, who has strayed from his path, continues to add to his crimes. The JoJo dancer. Even knowing that, do you truly want things to stay the way they are?
But in that case, just what am I supposed to do?
You should triumph over your father, who has treated you like a fool. You must stop Blaze before he commits another crime.
Huh? I never thought of it that way. I want to triumph over Pops.
Somehow, it seems he has calmed down once again. Now's my chance to ask him about Blaze's secret.
Huh? Dexter's secret. Dexter's secret.
Let's heal it up, baby. Maximum tomato. I will give Sebastian this courage to stand up to his father. I will. I'll raise him to be a little rebel, just like his dad pretends he is. Talk, or I'll charge you as an accomplice. Now, why don't you tell me about Blaze's secret? If you continue to protect your father like this, you'll be charged as an accomplice, you know. I'm hoping there's not an option that'll instantly kill me this time.
Oh, don't be so mean, Mr. Edgeworth. I already said I'd tell you. There's no reason to threaten me. Ah! Mr. Edgeworth, I hate you!
No! Ow. He's been heavily traumatized. I should refrain from making pointless remarks. Pointless or mean? I don't know. I thought it was entertaining. It feels bad, though. The one time I have, like, options that are actually joke options. And they're just insults to the man. Oops. At least it wasn't an instant death. This late into the... Imagine this late into the logic chess, if it was. It seems that evidence regarding Patricia Rowland never made it to trial. It is the duty of a prosecutor to watch over the evidence. Do you take care of it properly?
That's not it. Just listen to what I have to say.
I will listen.
I thought I would keep it in the safest place I knew.
Your house?
Oh, what have I done?
I don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Blaze and Patricia. Is Patricia your mom? Ah, geez, what is going on here? Was there some connection between your father and Patricia Rowland?
I'm sorry, I don't really know.
Every tiny bit helps. Can you remember anything at all?
I think sometimes they would interact with each other during work. But like, Dad told me not to talk about it. She'd like bring a whip into the room and said this is their special time.
Of course they would. Is there something else? Bart, is there something else on your mind?
Apparently, Pops is the one who recommended Roland to be the warden.
Oh? Was there a reason for Blaze to recommend her?
He said she was really good with a whip.
Francisca will be the judge of that.
Probably because, unlike me, Pops actually cares about her.
I guess nobody likes you at all. Jeez, these options.
Well, Pops has known her since he first became the chief prosecutor, after all.
What was he like when he was the chief prosecutor?
No, Pops was amazing. He'd look over every single piece of evidence that went through the prosecutor's office.
He looked over every single piece of evidence? Even if he wasn't on the case? That's a little sussy. This could be a major clue. Oh, obviously I'm not picking the third option again. So, if he would look through every piece of evidence, you think he was trying to curate it? Hide it? Oh, wait, huh. If Blaze looks through the evidence, do you think he keeps it somewhere? He seems to have become unsettled again. I suppose I should lend him a hand. You gave it to Blaze? The place you thought would be safest. Would that have been in Blaze the Best's hands?
He told me that it would be safer if he took care of the evidence.
I'm sorry, but he has betrayed your trust in the worst way possible.
Pops! Why would he want to hide the evidence?
Blaze's objective was to have Warden Roland found not guilty by obscuring the truth. Sebastian, you were used by your father.
Not again! Oh!
It's possible that Blaze the Best has the evidence with him. He'd be arrested, though. Where would he hide it? Where does he hide all the evidence? Does he just stick it in his motorcycle? Let's snoop through his stuff. Let's go. Furthermore, we still have no idea where John is. I must return to my investigation post-haste, however.
This is all my fault. What am I gonna do now?
Seeing him like this, I can't just leave him be. Yes, prison wallet. But, you know, for the evidence related to the prison warden. That totally makes sense. He is still suffering in the gap between his ideal and reality. He will never move on until he figures how to live his own life. You could say that to him in second person at least. Sebastian is about to face his greatest trial. Perhaps this is fate. I shall give him the push forward that he needs. Sebastian, you are a failure. No? Will you continue to be a prosecutor? Will you walk the same path as your father? These feel like all the same things. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Help us take your dad down. Do you still intend to continue as a prosecutor?
I don't really know. It's not like I became a prosecutor on my own. Because of that, do I even have the right to continue being a prosecutor?
You decide that for yourself. Whether or not you continue as a prosecutor is something you must decide for yourself.
What?
Only you can determine your path in life.
I don't want to stop being a prosecutor. Because if I give up now, I know I'm gonna regret it for the rest of my life.
So he wants to continue to live as a prosecutor. I shall keep his will in mind. I am a lawyer. I'll write down his last will. I mean, living will. Will you continue to ignore the truth just like your father?
Please, stop it already. I don't want your putty. Just leave me alone.
I believe you mean pity. I believe pity is the word you're looking for. Like Mr. T pities the fool.
No, really.
I also have my own reasons for for wanting to speak with you. There was a time when I too did not seek the truth and continued to run away from it. However, thanks to a certain friend that I have pictures of and puzzles of, I was able to realize my mistake.
Well, that's nice. You're lucky, Mr. Edgeworth. I don't have anyone like that. I don't have a Phoenix Wright.
How do you know his name? You're not allowed to say his name. Wait, oh crap! He was in super cry mode. Oops. I was supposed to say something. Silly putty. Tricks are for kids. Imagine if this wasn't in Logic Chess, just Edgeworth giving him this anime speech. This is it. This is Edgeworth's anime moment. He is the mentor. He's the Obi-Wan Kenobi. Let's just hope we don't find Darth Vader. Hello there. I will show you the way. If you have the courage to stand up, I will show you the way.
What?
Only if you have the will for it, though.
I don't want to be like Pops.
So, he wants to surpass his own father. I understand his feelings clearly now. Sebastian says that he wants to surpass his father and continue to be a prosecutor. In other words, he wants to be a different prosecutor from his father. Blaze is already Darth Vader? Yeah, pretty much. It's the first answer he's arrived at on his own. With a little help, I'm sure if he has the will, he will find his way.
That's the thing. Edgeworth didn't tell him what to do. He just asked him two simple questions.
Do you want to continue being a prosecutor? Do you want to be a prosecutor in the way that your father is? Yes, then no? Then you have your answer. You have your answer, Mr. The Best. And you can be the best around. No one's ever gonna keep you suppressed and down. What do you plan to do from here on out?
First, I'm returning this red jacket. I'm not fit to wear it.
What's wrong with red?
Clothes fake the man. I think that's what Pops used to say. He knew all along I was a fake.
Clothes make the man. It's not fake. The saying is clothes make the man. You are what you wear. Oh, clearly, yes. If Blaze the Best is Darth Vader, then Sebastian is Fluke Skywalker. Here you go, Brad. You can have that one. Perfect.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. I've learned something new yet again.
Yes. All you have to do now is become a prosecutor who is fit to wear that jacket.
Yeah, I'll do my best. That way no one will ever make fun of me again.
You'll always be made fun of.
But how can I get people to accept me? What do I do? I don't know what to do.
For goodness sake, man. Don't you remember your own words? Perhaps his own will can show him their own way. Boyo. As a prosecutor, didn't you want to walk a different path from your father? Certainly the path you have chosen is not an easy one. Nevertheless, you still chose to live as a prosecutor. In that case, it should be clear to you what you need to do. I still question how I live my life to this day. But you, Sebastian, have found your own answer. So believe in yourself, Prosecutor De Best. He was mistaken for John and kidnapped by Blaze's underlings. And after his father stole his evidence, he lost his confidence as a prosecutor. The emotions he's going through must be more painful than anything I could imagine. These are necessary feelings. It's taken longer than I thought. With that, it's checkmate. Longer as in, has it passed 2 hours now? Azura, nice 6, and thanks for the lurk.
Logic test complete.
What? The best, you found your own way, and you did it! You did it yourself! Darn it! He dashed out of here at full speed. Sebastian, where are you going? Is it to the courtroom? I hope it's to the courtroom.
Wait, no!
No, don't solve the case yet. We still need to find out where John is. It seems as if there's one thing he's the best at. It's running away. Oh, good.
Sebastian, come back!
April 6th, 1:15 p.m. Outside Grand Tower, Tower Plaza. Oh, geez, it's 1:15. I feel like we took way more time than that. Curses! We're running out of time. We should check in with Mr. Shields. I'd also like to know what the situation is on their end. And Mr. DeBest ran off again! We'll just have to give them the new information we discovered. Francisco will take his place. Ow. Yangus. I wonder if that's going to be enough. It can't be helped. Since he ran away, there's nothing more we can do. Eh? Wait. I don't, what, I just feels, wait, okay. I'll ask again. Since it feels a lot more closer, but also maybe further away. Does anybody know if there's a save point near here? Should I play this out, or should we just call it for now? Because I feel satisfied. I gave Sebastian a new lease on life. He's locked and loaded with his own bow and arrow. And he may fire it true wherever he feels an argument needs to be shot. I would have left it there. I would have been fine if that was where, like, they left it for a save point. So, yeah, you know, regardless, I feel like there's gonna be a lot more to this case no matter what, so... just end here. Yes, on Dan Avidan from the Game Grumps. That's absolutely what I've been saying he is. Yeah, you know, I have a walkthrough open. I could... It's a spoiler-free walkthrough, so I'm just... Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna read the walkthrough, but I'm gonna see if there's, like, a little divider where it's like, hey, you're at the end of the point. Looks like... No, there's definitely a lot more. Definitely a lot more. That gives me my answer. We're gonna call it for here for this week. Plenty more to this case to go, that's for sure. So, don't even worry about it. I think we did something good today. Ray, I know you've been stalling for like an hour and 15 minutes. You're gonna have to stall for about another week, sir. So, get on it. Get on it. Do what Phoenix Wright does best. In my case, gonna have to save it. And we'll take this on next week. I will be streaming this again probably next Wednesday. No, actually, no. I won't be streaming on Wednesday next week, but I will be streaming on Tuesday to make up for it. So let's do it like that. I will continue this game on Tuesday next week. So I'll have to see you then. I am technically not streaming tomorrow, but I will be guest starring on somebody else's stream. So go check out the Discord to get notified of when that happens. Or also post it on Twitter. But let's do the art. You have tomorrow to make an art piece? Well, I'm not gonna stream tomorrow, so I won't do art tomorrow. So you got time. You got until Monday. Yeah. Don't even worry about it. As always, if you have any art for the stream inspired by the chickeny nature or the games I play or the prompts I say, put it up on the Discord or tweet it at me, and I'll show you. I'll show you what a real art piece looks like. Alright, here we go. Thank you for joining for some Ace Attorney. It was good. It was so good. Like, what I've been waiting for this whole time. Oh, Kamen Rider, I see you've updated the piece as I was about to show it, like right now. Well then. Let me just re-download it real quick. Look at that. That's Kamen Rider Superpower. Super speed editing. Get you enough time to add stuff. Perfect. Nice. But yeah, seeing the best grow into his own. I hope he appears again in later Ace Attorney. I don't know. Make him the main prosecutor of Ace Attorney 7. I'd love to see it happen. And then Capcom forces their own hand to localize this game to the West, right? But they'll make it like Sebastian the Best Origins. Let's go. So let's do it. Let's do it. Got art from Kamen. Let's do it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, art from Kamen Rider. OT. The prompt from yesterday. Apollo Justerizer is here. Let's object, super object, ultra object. What's your name? I've decapitated Mozilla. Apollo, why did you do that? That's not justice. And then Clavier Gavin just like, hey baby, let me fight you. I don't know what voice I'm gonna give Clavier. I have to be like super edgy pop star teen, rock star teen, but also German, but not really German apparently. Would you forgive me for a mistake made in my youth? That was this morning. I'm still young. Let's do it. Him, Courtney, more games, K. It's like, come on, Capcom. Come on, you've got such great characters. Let's have them appear in the series proper for once. And then Edgeworth is just like, yes, you know, I do know these people. Just, it's a long story. Sorry, Phoenix, I have my own adventures when you're not looking. Ya-da-da. Pretty good. But yeah, that's the only art piece today it looks like. So thank you everybody for being here. I'm just gonna... Naruto German opening might give you the right voice. Here we are, Ninja Clan, here I stand. Please no. Or yes. Yeah, you know, it's been a long one, it's been a good one. But it's not over yet. Not by a long shot. So with that, this is the last official ManokAdobo stream of the week. I'll catch you next time. But again, I'm guest starring on Akira Dolce stream tomorrow, so go check it out. It'll be like a little sort of like VTuber interview tea time he does with a lot of other VTubers, and today's my turn to be up for Q. I'll bring my own tea. It's gonna be a nice little time. It'll be like the Fire Emblem tea times. Like it's literally the background he uses. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Have a good night, everybody. Stay clucky. If you haven't already, can we get that end command? Follow me on Twitch to catch me live next time I play this or any other game. New games coming up. September, it's gonna be special. Splatoon 3 in a week or so. Be there, be square. Thanks for shouting out Akira. Perfect. Thank you, Brad. And yeah, Twitter, Discord for updates about the stream, or if you just want to hang out. And if you need to go to sleep, I will let you. Have a good night. And stay clucky, y'all. Stay clucky. Bye-bye. You're the best. The best.